Sweet. Let's get the old link out there.
Oh. I've got to find out why that happens, man. Seriously. I don't know why that happens.
Back on live, yeah?
Yeah, back live. Sorry about that, Pete. I literally don't know what even happened. If I knew, I'd sort it out. So, but we're back up. Fuck's sake. See, now I've got to download both videos and merge them together. How fucking annoying. So anyway, that donation went through. So nice one, Brian.
Thank you so much.
Let's see how much you're up to now, man. I've got to check. That's some good shit.
Check it now while I pour this shit on. You ready?
Go on, Luke.
No pushing out of this. Right. Oh, here we go. Oh, fucking hell. Here we go.
That's a fair lump, isn't it?
That's them ones was quite runny. That one's quite thick, so you know it's fucking good. That's the Carolina Reaper, by the way. That's that mother. That's the current hottest chili pepper in the world. It's like some stupid fucking, what do they call it? Oh, what do they measure that in?
No, go
Scovilles, isn't it? Scovilles?
Scovilles, that's it. Philip Scoville.
Schofields, right? Yeah, Schofields.
Carl, look what they've done to us. We was on 30 odd people and then fucking we're down to 11. Look at these cunts, aren't they? All right.
One of them things.
Oh, I don't want to do it now.
One of them, two of them, three of them. I will grind them. Three of them, four of them, five of them. I will draw them. You know that one, innit?
That actually tasted all right.
The chili challenge. I reckon he's put some sweet chili sauce in there and mixed it up, though, isn't he? That's what he's done.
Of course, yeah.
Obviously.
I'll give that one a 4. That was quite smoky, like barbecuey.
Nah.
I might be used to it now that I've done the other two. I don't know if that's helped.
It might be a marketing thing. Oh, it's the hottest fucking thing in the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was quite shit, to be fair. All right. I'm okay.
Just quickly, did you like the Batcave thing earlier?
Oh, yeah. Let me play that.
I spread that everywhere, man.
Whilst Luke settles in with his chili mouth. I'll see if I can put it up.
That one was all right.
I just want to say a big shout out to Haggis, man. Fucking what a geezer.
Yeah, Ty Haggis.
Geezer. Honestly, love him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm calling it down with tortilla. If anyone believes that you can cool down this shit with tortilla chips, you're off your head.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah.
That's kicking in now, actually. All right, that's just delayed.
As it is every Wednesday. Tune in on YouTube.
He's going to be done.
It's Timbo's video. Sorry, go
on.
Him in the back cave. Look.
Yeah. Mate.
Love it, man.
All right. The hard man act is falling now.
Yeah, right. you burning up.
Yeah.
Bunch of burning love.
That's one of them ones. It's like a liver shot, you know. You get hit, and then all of a sudden, you think, here we go.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Ring of fire, mate. Ring of fire tomorrow.
Lads, if I was just going to say, I was speaking to Fonzie about this. Yeah, if you guys want to show my fight live, right?
Yeah, bro. I'm on that.
I give only you guys the permission to do it because you are honourable people. And,
nice one, man.
I would love that. And like, I'm putting a lot on this, man. I better not get knocked out straight up. Like, Because that
Oh.
will be
You know
the.
that it's
I know I won't.
live,
I
bro.
know.
We can't do nothing about that.
Yeah,
No,
the
I'm
thing
not-
is, it's going to be armchair warriors, isn't it? It's like, see, he should have blocked, he should have dodged. You know what I mean? That's all you're going to get.
I want to come out of that with a face like thunder, as long as I've given it the best, and even if I lose, as long as it's a brutal fight where you're puffing on the the hay bales, you're like that. I'm happy with that, mate. Where you're both smashing each other. Happy days. That's what I want. That sort of fight. Not a fight where I just like walk in and it's like bang,
Dancing. Yeah.
drops down.
Yeah.
Elephant on the floor.
Dude, I think it's going to be good, man.
I'm fucking, well, excuse the language. I'm
Don't worry
yeah,
about that.
I'm determined. Put it that way.
All
Good stuff, mate.
This the real one, right? This is the Dave's Insanity sauce. You can look this up on Wikipedia. This was the world's hottest sauce. For a long while, it had the Guinness World Record.
Go on. Oh shit.
Is there enough there, mate? It looks like you need to.
I'm on the last little drops now. So.
Need to
here we go.
heat the bottle up, get it fucking watery.
Oh shit! Dropped a bit on the table.
Yeah, it's alright, just scoop it up.
Yeah, look. All right.
Oh, brutal.
Well, you know about this shit. You know how hot this one is.
I had that, yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I was.
Do you remember Clinton, our South African mate at the party?
Yeah, Clinton was fucked.
Oh, he was fucked. He drank a whole fucking bottle of milk out of this. My nose is running from the last one, so all right, ready?
Here we go.
It don't taste as nice as the last one.
That bottle looked a bit old, that's why.
It is old. Oh, hang on.
Oh mate, that has captured you. You're in the corner, mate. You're on the floor.
Don't Dutch oven the missus tonight, says Rebecca Ann. Yeah, I still think Ferry doesn't know what a Dutch oven is.
Jesus.
Oh mate.
He's on his. I'm just going to stick his TV on again. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
fucking hell.
Yeah, it might be a new link, that's why, Timbo.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's made my ears start playing up. My
Mate.
ears are making. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a bird is flapping in my ear holes.
Let's find this. Tell everyone we're live again.
You got a new link, didn't you? So
Look at my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
yeah, he's gone.
Oh, fuck.
Mate, fuck that.
I'm trying to get you lads on. I can't even on your page. Like it's not coming up.
Oh, fuck.
It does that sometimes, Timbo.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got you now.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ah, that's way hot. That's 9. That's 9. That's 9. Easy 9.
Oh, he's a crip, man.
Easy 9. Easy 9.
He's going to be up all night with ring sting now. I can't do it. I don't like it, bruv. It's not me, man. All that chili shit.
Look at my eyeballs.
He's like favourite meal. He's like a chili con carne.
Yeah.
It's like for me, I'm not into it. I'm not much into chili. Like I just think it's bland. Apart from the heat, there's nothing about it.
Not. You got coriander, you got lime, you got.
I hate the taste of coriander, and the missus won't have lime in any food. She doesn't like the idea of putting lemon and lime in any food. It's like
Have to. It citrus up the meat and makes the flavours.
Don't tell me, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Try and educate her. I don't know. She just don't like it. It's just,
You can't put the lime in there anyway.
Chef, why would chefs use it? And it's such a unique taste as well. Lemon and lime. Where else? What else tastes like that?
Luke's in fucking clip, isn't he?
Ah, that was too much. I only do one drop.
So,
Broken Britain, you.
oh, right, lads, so when we do this live from up north, right, it'll be a good old crack. I'll do an interview after if I'm, capable. Hopefully, I'm not the cunt out, but we'll see.
Fuck off. Try eating one of them.
Oh man! Imagine that.
To be honest, the guy I'm fighting, he's a lovely guy as well. I've spoken to him. He's a really nice gentleman. So we'll have a beer after and have an interview. Great.
Listen, you get in there, you give it your all, the pair of yous, and you shake hands afterwards like gentlemen. Yeah. That's the real way. That's the Queensbury way. And
he's gone.
Ah!
You don't deserve to wear that T-shirt.
I do. I do. This is punishment.
The Punisher being punished. Change it to the punished. Yes, Tim, good calls. People were saying, people were over that.
The milk yet?
No, go for the beer, man. No. The beer makes it better.
Thank you to the Uncaged brother.
No worries, Timbo. No, thank the people that have donated. I mean, Luke's going to donate pretty soon as well.
Thank you, guys. Serious, this money goes to welfare of families of ex-servicemen and serving personnel. Believe it or not, there is a lot of associations within the military world that actually still have to rely on charities, and that's within serving, so their service time. You know what I mean? So it's important that us lot all support these people. You know what I mean? That's how sad it is. Basically, they have times where they don't have victims as well. Sorry, man.
Have a minute silence for the chili victims as well. All the people that had chilies back in the day. Fuck. Nah, for real. I'm can't give you enough praise, bruv. For real. Getting in there doing that.
Man, it's just the thing I'm doing.
You're not even being paid for it, and you're doing it for other people to get your face smashed in for it. How the fuck can you not respect that?
8 times, Luke. I don't care, man. I'm set on this earth to make a difference in the community. And if people, I will say this, mate, and I'll get a bit passionate about it. If people want to practice what they preach, fucking put it on the table, man. There's a table, put it there. Don't fuck around. You know what I mean? Put it on the table, like you guys do, like many others do. Vinny, fucking love Vinny. Big shout out.
I can't stand the guy, but yeah, no, I'll stand by that.
You know what I mean, lads? Like, put it on the table.
Of course.
Fucking put it on the table. If you have to sacrifice something, you have to do it to make our community better. And I think we all come from the same part of London. That's something that we have in common. And there is still a community in that, and I think it's still around, and we're still the people that are like, we got that old tradition of just saying, if we want to change things, fucking do something about it. Don't gob off. Don't claim loads of money. Sorry, I'm going to go into one here. Take donations. Ask for this and that, and have a widescreen TV in your background, and have a load of fucking coke up your nose, and tell me that I should be thinking how I should think. Sorry, man, but that's the truth. I'm brutal with it. Fonzie knows me like.
No, but that chat. You know me, Timbo. I'm all for the truth. You can be as brutal as you want as long as it's true.
Yeah, it's got.
So I'm fine with that. Don't worry about that, mate. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
When people, the thing is, what I will get, I know what I'm going to get is, he's asking for money, he's doing this. At the end of the day, I use a proof thing to basically make sure everything goes to charity straight away. I have to do that because I can't even be trusted to do it in the wider spectrum because I will get a load of allegations of bullshit. Is this, is that, is that, is that, he's taking money. Imagine, yeah? So I have to be so careful with what I do. And we all do, I think, which is a sad state of affairs. I think what we said in the Telegram chat, we have to learn to disagree. Most
Fully.
important thing on the right, if you want to call it that, or centralist, I see myself as a centralist, is we have to learn to disagree. If you can't learn to disagree, you might as well learn to fuck off. And that's
Definitely.
as simple as it is.
Definitely.
There's no other way. What my view is not the same as Fonzie's. What my view is not the same as Luke's. But that's cool. We're friends. We talk about things. We debate things. That's healthy. That's democracy. But when you have these people on the right who are dictating to you what you must feel and say, that's dangerous, mate. That's what Hitler did. No offense.
I think your words are making Luke cry.
We disagree on loads. I would never punch a 9-year-old with bare knuckles.
I'm grabbing a beer.
Look, he's 8, man. He's 8, man. You know that.
He's 8. How old's he by the time you're going to fight him, eh? Harold.
Oh, look.
Oh, mate, I think this guy should fuck off and Luke should get in the fucking ring now after what he said. Oh, mate.
Just fight you fucking guy. He's a nice guy as well. He's all right, like. But I'll tell you what. I just lost my train of thought.
Luke. That's Luke. That's what he does.
Listen, no, for real, like, got man for doing that. And who we putting up for a chili challenge next, man? Someone's got to fucking do it apart from me. What about you?
Luke, I'm going in the ring, so I'm not doing those chili challenge on this stage. I'll do it after.
Fonz, you doing it? You're going to do it one time.
What, the chili challenge?
Yeah.
I think I would die.
Fonzie, let's do the sweet chili challenge.
It's calming down now. It's calming down now. I'm there now. I'm back.
I would be all over that. I think that's a bit too much for me. Sweet chili challenge as well.
To talk while you've got that burning going on, like to sit there and have a combo.
Someone said something about flaming hot monster munch earlier, and I was like, "Fuck! Like, are you serious?" You know what I mean?
The munch? Yeah, I'll do that.
No, they're too up. They're too up for me, man. Sensation, sweet chili, fucking does me in.
When I was in America, I went to that buffalo place. You know where Man versus Food went, and I done the.
Love Man versus Food, mate.
Yeah.
He did the buffalo suicide wings, and I did the same ones. I've got it on film. I'll have to give it to Fonzie later.
I'm gonna look. I might have it. I'm gonna look.
Sick, mate.
Yeah, I've done it. Done it in about a minute and a half, and it was fucking ridiculous. About as hot as that, I reckon. I reckon that Dave's Insanity was about where their suicide was. I reckon that was about on par. But I need to get myself one of them Carolina Reapers.
Oh, I swear I had that, man. Oh, fucking hell.
Just quickly, I haven't spoke to you since I've done my DNA test. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Dude.
proper fucking Brit, ain't I?
Yeah.
I was... what was I? 67% Northern European. So that includes basically my areas were Northern England, Southern Scotland, Northern Ireland, obviously, and then Denmark. Ruthless, mate. Celtic, happy days. Nothing more, nothing less. And Manic 7%.
Who's ex-Army Paz 49? How you doing, dude? Just giving a geezer a shout out. He's just come in, so he's
I know that.
ex-Army.
Yeah. I know that guy, I think. Sure I do.
I think you do.
Mm.
It's like one of your own. Anyway, salute to you, dude. Ex-Army, top man. Nothing worse than false valor, is there, Timbo?
Oh, come on. You know where I'm going with it. I'm not going to say nothing, but you know what I'm
Dude,
saying.
I don't know how
Oh,
people have the fucking
I know.
balls to do that shit.
Oh, I know. I'm waiting. I've got the
I'm
information.
waiting.
I'm waiting.
I'm sitting on
I
this
mean,
stall.
go on.
Nothing. Say too much. We ain't gonna.
There's
I
something
remember when
out
I
there.
was in the cadets and I had people saying, "Yeah, I served in there." I was like, "Nah." I actually was in the cadets though, but that
Mr.
was good.
P.
Some of the best days of my life, man.
Yeah.
I was in Royal Horse Artillery or something. It was good. It was good, man. That's the closest I'll ever get to the army, mate.
Ah,
Maybe,
fair play.
unless we have fucking World War III, and we will get fucking called up.
Ooh.
You
Yes.
imagine the foreigners going to that? I wonder what they'll do. They'll all fuck off, won't they? Jesus.
They ain't fighting for us.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? You think-
Fonzie's become a lot more fucking ruthless, isn't he? He's like,
It's these little French beers. That's what it is. It's the French in these fucking Frenchy beers. It's like making me know.
Don't tell about the French. Garlic
Fonzie's
eating.
become a lot more.
I do love these little bottles though. They're nice. They go down
I'll
well.
tell you what, give Fonzie 6 months, mate. He'd be bare knuckle fighting.
Fucking
He's had enough.
bang.
What do you reckon, guys? So just a quick, your advice, right? Like, you've been in street fights, I'm sure, like, with the area we live. What would you advise? All out attack or bob and weave? Nah, fuck bob and... My personal opinion is fuck bob and weaving. This is a small... You know, you've got to remember, it's not a boxing ring. It's hay bales, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you've got no room to bob and weave, man. You've got to fucking go out, like, full on.
I would say you get in there. All out attack on a 9-year-old's a bit much, mate. Like, maybe give him 2 seconds.
Is this Timbo's roast or something?
It is. Yeah, I love it.
I don't know.
I'd say
Dude.
just jump out there and bite his nose off and just leave it at that.
For real. Get that head movement on point. You don't. The last thing you want to do is be embarrassed. So get yourself on the speedball, and get that. Just all it is. It's just them tiny little millimeters that make all the difference between you taking a full fucking smack and you taking just a graze.
Like a slide, yeah.
Glance
I know.
blow. So just get yourself that and the overhand right on point and the left hook. The left hook is the one that, if you go through any boxing knockout reel, do you know how many devastating left hooks have happened and knocked people out? It's because it's the shot you don't see coming.
Yeah, because it's right.
Unless he's a southpaw, your left hook is going to be your best weapon, and that jab. If you can keep that jab in his face, you can actually keep yourself from taking a lot of shots, because he's taking a fist to the face. He's not looking where he's throwing. He'll probably miss. And your head movement's on point, and you get that left hook in there somewhere, you're going to drop.
Do you know what, mate, as well? With bare knuckle compared to boxing, you have to control your
Power
hand with your punch, because you break your hand instantly. One punch. Yeah. So it has to be a valid effort.
75%.
Yeah.
Punch over 5.
Because if you put 100%, smash your hand, you're done.
And then you're not throwing. And then he's going to know your hands hurt, and then he's coming for you. So establish your jab early. Get that in his fucking face. Control the thing. And then let him come in for something like that, and then drop that left hook. Boom. And he won't see it coming. It's the ones that you don't see coming hurt the most. You get that on his chin or his temple or the back of his ear. That's where you really want to aim. A lot of people don't know that. Back of the ear shots. Watch the UFC. Do you know how many people get knocked out from being hit around the back of the ear? It's that little center of nerves there. You shut that down, someone's dropping. And make sure you control yourself, because I know what we're like. You know, we see someone dropping, and then you want to go. it's hard. Like I've seen it happen many a time. You don't want to be that dude, and everyone starts
Mate,
going,
get
"Ah,
it.
you
Give
fucking
me a
dirty
free-
bastard."
The
You know.
fringe up when I got attacked. I was fucking. I wish I had that on film. That was quite good, actually. I was proud of myself. I was having it, you know. Yeah, control.
Straight up. Straight. Just you make sure, you know, and don't throw a kick or a knee or.
Mate, being tempted, I can imagine being proper tempted.
It happens. It happens.
I've
You
got a
see.
lot, do you know what? I've got so much support, and there's people booking hotels coming up there. So it's gonna be a
To
right
drop a
turn.
knee, yeah, it's like
I reckon it turned into a proper fight, like probably loads of us.
flying kick. Yeah, it'd be like, you know what? Should we just forfeit this and fuck off somewhere else and have it out properly?
Yeah, listen, I'm inviting Ed the Ball. Ed the Ball, you coming with me, bruv? You coming? If I go, Ed Ball, is Ed the Ball coming? Because if I got Ed Ball with me, that's it. We're winning that shit no matter what.
I promise you, I'm going to go shortly, but to everyone that's donated, I promise you, and I swear to God, yeah, I'm not a boxer, I'm not this a hard man or whatever, I don't claim to be, but I tell you now, if anyone knows me, I'll give you my best. For the money you put into the charity, all right, I'll give you my best. I'll give you my blood. I'll give you my fucking teeth. Do you know what I mean? I promise you that. That's me. That's me speaking from the heart, and I promise you. I'll fucking give you everything. Like I have when fighting against ISIS, like I have all the shit I've done, I'll give more with this. Even more so. All right? So
He's gone from fighting in the British Army against ISIS, then fighting with the Kurds. He's done Muay Thai. He's done boxing. He's done you name it.
he's a dick.
And now he's going to fight a 9-year-old bare knuckle. He's done it.
Oh, mate.
Hey, dude, you know I'm backing you. You know I'm backing you.
Right, no, I will say this, I'm going to roast you now. I challenge you to come down, stay with me, and I'm going to walk you 100k, mate. And it might not be a walk, it might be a run.
Sweet. I'm on that. I'm on that. I'm on that. That's it. I've said it now. I've said it live. I'm on that. Do you know how much? Dude, I do this shit. I love hiking. I love. That's my love.
Yeah, no, come down.
Camp
Both of
hiking.
you as well.
Go do that. Yep.
Both of you, honestly, you're always welcome.
I don't know if I could run that far, man. I'm pretty fat now. But
I'm doing it.
if there's a crate at the other end and a lift, then yeah, maybe.
Listen, you got the technical brother there, and then you got the physical brother. That's the way it was. It's always been that way. He would rather.
I've always been thin as well. I mean, I'm still pretty thin when I'm playing, but I've got a beer gut.
I always, I love me boxing. I love doing things like that and getting out, especially out in the wilderness. If you're telling me I'm going up the Welsh place, them hills and them caves where you said you take, oh mate, I'm on that. I'll be your best student you've ever had. I'll tell you that.
You'll love it. You'll love it, honestly.
I love it.
You're always welcome. And yeah, it's just. I just think now that it's great to have a platform like you guys have. Honestly, you've done some great stuff. I
Nice
can't
one.
thank you enough for tonight for what you've done.
Oh, no. No thanks necessary.
So important to veterans.
Listen, we are blessed as fuck to have these people that come and watch us every week for no fucking reason other than we sit here and talk shit and have a laugh and try and make this movement a better place to be. I ain't got no malice towards no one. I don't get involved in the infighting. I don't. I try not to do these silly things. You do have stupid people out there that drag you into anything they want to do. And I'm telling you now, my little group that I've made it private now because, it's being infiltrated by some fucking idiots and we've managed to get rid of a few of them. you know, don't come in there, then people, and spoil things, because we do a genuine. I love these people that come out. You know what I mean? We always sit there about in the first. I'm fucking well grateful to every single one of them, and thank you for tuning in and giving our boy Timbo here, because Timbo's one of the best geezers you ever fucking meet in your life.
Yeah, I love Timbo.
You know, who else goes out there and does what he does and talks the truth he does? And it's nearly destroyed him, you know, a few times, what Channel 4 stitched him up with, cunts. And now me and Vinny have just been done on the Amazon. They chopped up a whole speech Vinny did and just left that little part where he says about white people are under attack. And that's all they put in there. So then Vinny, you know, me and Vinny backed it all up, and we had the videos kept. So we showed the whole thing, and you can see the contrast in what he said to what they chopped out. It's ridiculous. So it's exactly what I said when I first had Timbo on the show. This is what they've done to him. They stitched him up, took a whole fucking interview, and just left that bit where they just caught him unawares for that split fucking second, and then threw it out there as if, yeah, this is how he thinks.
Do you know what, bro? I like through all of this, I will just quickly go into this. I've lost a house. I've lost, like, literally my car. And people would think, what the fuck are you on about? Like, this is like some sort of like movie or something. Nah, man. I've lost that shit. Vinny knows as well. I've spoken to him about this. Yeah, I've lost literally everything in my life. Just to speaking out on a truthful aspect of which, you know, let's say, you know, I wasn't with the other lot, but I was speaking truthfully, and I have been fucking alienated, right? And I'll tell you, one day when I finish my book and everyone reads it, they will say, fuck me, I didn't realize that happened. There's some deep, dark shit, you know, and it is ruthless. And I would suggest anybody that is going into this sort of world to be cautious of what you do as well, because it's fucking deep, man. I moved to here in the middle of nowhere just to get away, because it's just ruthless. It's horrible. The police are fucking animals, and I'm not going to go into it now, but they
go and get us, man. They do. They go and get us, and they try and ruin our lives. I don't know how long it is until I get done, and I have the tough choice of carrying on or fucking off.
Yeah.
Don't know how long I've got, but I don't know.
The thing is, there's different aspects of what we want to do anyway. And I think do you know what? I really do think we might be all right.
Yeah,
I hope.
Definitely.
I cross my fingers, because Tim, I don't want to go through that. Do you know, obviously. No, you're going to sit there and go, fucking no, you don't either.
I lost everything to it. So I would say this to people.
Hell no. Yeah.
That I don't think you will, as long as you box clever. And I didn't. I was rational. I've always been a rational person, right? Yeah, I'm the kind of guy who says, yeah, well, all right, I'll do that. I'll do this, or, you know, this is truthful. I'm going to talk directly about it. Sometimes that's not always the approach, because sometimes it will destroy everything you have.
Yeah.
And that's the most dangerous place you can be in, because I've done it probably about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
I'm that stubborn that I turn to, but stubbornness is not a strength; it's a weakness. Sometimes you have to box and play chess. You know what I mean? And those pawns that are moving forward, they're going to take that position and take the queen. They're the ones you need to fucking put forward. Not people like me that can be quite stubborn and, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. But we have our place in this, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's nowhere in the world someone like me, you, whatever, could be a prime minister. It's we're too honest.
Too honest.
It would
I
be
couldn't even clean the toilets, man.
Got fucking morals, mate. We've got fucking morals. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, we know how the world works. We've come from the fucking bottom. That's it.
Quickly keep talking. I'm just popping next door, but I can hear you. So keep going.
Yeah, no
keep going.
worries.
Street soldiers in. What's happening, streets? You good?
I love that guy. Street Soldiers is the man.
Yeah, he's lovely, isn't he? He's such a nice geezer.
Yeah, I was hearing his story as well. We need to get him on properly, but it was good when I had him on. It's just a shame I was fucked. I was out my nut, man.
No, I need to book him up. Big time.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
2 weeks survival course, Luke. I'll pay for us too. No, I'll pay you. Don't worry about that. But I will do that with you for sure. 2 weeks survival course. I'd love that. God says to be as clever as snakes and as gentle as doves. Well,
not everyone is. Not everyone is clever, man.
I'm probably as dumb as a dove and as smooth as a snake with the ladies. You know. Yeah, street soldier.
You've got the snake in you, Luke. Use the force.
I ain't got a snake in me. I put the snake in you.
Oh, mate.
Boom.
Right. Timbo's been a toilet, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to take this opportunity to bleed the lizard.
You go, then I'll go. Ladies first.
No.
You goddamn asshole!
No. I'm gonna put this out there, but don't mention the words that I mentioned, right? But don't mention the subject. You know the controversial videos I put out there about the girl in Cyprus. Yeah, don't mention. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What do you do? Where do you think that's going? Personal, don't be offended if you don't agree with me. It's cool. It's no drama, man. I'm happy with that. But just
straight up, don't know.
Yeah,
don't know. It's
a controversial subject, isn't it? It's difficult.
You know what? I don't give a fuck about that. It's just that when it comes to that kind of thing,
yeah.
If the bird is a genuine victim, or the blokes accused are genuinely innocent.
Yeah.
Bruv. Whoever the fuck it is that's the lying cunt, the dirty bastard, the one that's committed the crime, should be locked up equally. And the trouble is, with these days, is a lot of birds that will throw it about and say, yeah, do you know what? I was raped. And then they weren't. And then some geezer's life is totally ruined. His life is fucked. He can't, you know what I mean? Dude, it's like, I just let the look.
Conversation just got deep.
No, if you guys don't want me to
No, crack on, man.
Timbo, chuck your opinion in there. I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. It's just that's my personal. I'm like, when it comes to that, I don't like to say. It's just in case.
I'm going to throw your mind. I'm going to absolutely challenge your mind and put it into a 180 like I normally do. You know me.
Yeah, right? Please do.
Okay, so the girl was dating the guy. I'm not going to mention the nationality because it can't even get you banned on YouTube, so it's ridiculous. But anyway, we all know where the guy was from. And they were dating. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Done. And they were dating, and they had a couple of nights together. Cool. In those sort of places, we know what it's like. We all know, yeah. It's like mad.
Well.
Yeah. After 3 or 4 days, they enter a room, and there's 12 guys there. Now I'm going to ask you this. I'm not going to ask you guys. I'm going to tell to everyone who's listening here this. What happens when you groom somebody? You take somebody, you give them drink. Now, I'm not saying this guy did. They are of the age, okay? So they are over 16. So she was 19.
She's legally allowed to drink, yeah?
Huh?
She's legally allowed to drink.
Yeah. Everything's above board, yeah? Okay, cool. But is it still grooming? Okay, so you enter a room after 3 days when you believe you have a boyfriend. Now you enter that room and there's 12 guys there filming. Now you tell me what British girl wants to fuck 12 guys. Unless they're doing movies. So,
yeah.
yeah. So now you've got a concept of grooming. So my challenge has always been, okay, with this subject of which, oh my God, have I faced some shit and I don't care. All right. The fact is grooming is grooming, regardless of age. If you are forced into not forced, but you are with somebody, it's not me with your girlfriend. And I walk in the room and there's 12 geezers here. What would you think? If
I would hope that my daughter would be wise enough to go, do you know what? I'm gonna go. You know?
But that film that is about, all right, is apparently not even in the same room of which the incident happened.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see 12 geezers in that film. I've seen it.
No. Yeah,
I don't see 12 geezers. Is that 3 max?
Yeah, 3. So
well, she's still in it and enjoying it, and she even films a bit of it herself.
Yeah, she looks into the camera and is sort of like, you can see she's into it.
This. Look, I will sum up this. The identity is not even exposed. So how do you know it's her?
No, you see her face, didn't you?
No, but it's not exposed.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Oh shit, my phone's going on. Hang on. It's probably because I'm.
Yeah, it could have been anyone.
Joking.
Could have been anyone. Could have been another girl.
It could be anyone. And why?
I'd say where she's above the legal age.
Yeah.
And she was a willing participant at first, and then sort of went along with it. She's now regretting what she did. And they're perverts, no doubt about it. Like who the fuck wants to fuck a girl with 12 other geezers anyway, unless it's a porno? Exactly. But that doesn't mean that they've.
Right. Okay. Let me just give you the evidence of was when they returned to Israel. Those 12 guys, right? The 12 guys. The return was a celebration, and it was the British girl is a whore.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that?
I don't like it. I don't like it that they did that with a British girl, and I'm ashamed that happened. But at the same time, is it legal? No.
I'll tell you what, if that was my daughter, I'd be like, fucking hell, and she actually did that.
That's
I don't want to see her no more. Yeah, I'd be like, nah, fuck this.
That's where we part ways.
Can I just say one thing? I always say this to myself. Remember, when you can't talk about a certain country, you can't. That means there's something hidden. And I'm not blaming Israeli people for this. Of course, I'm not. I've got a lot of love for Israel, right? And people inside Israel and all that. Not for their government. I fucking hate the government. But I've got a lot of love, for anybody in any country. But I'll tell you this. When that sort of thing happens, and if it had happened in Pakistan, what would be the outcry?
Oh, for sure, because they're fucking well behind us morally, and with laws and stuff like that. Yeah, if there was a load of white dudes over there banging a little Pakistani girl, it would be they probably will be hung, and there'd be no question about it. But that's because their laws are not caught up with ours at all, and their morals are not. They're well behind us in terms of that.
Yeah, of course.
That's just the truth.
I agree. Yeah, as we were speaking about earlier, I agree with hanging in certain situations. I'd even say if you can prove someone raped someone, I'd hang them.
I'd say by them videos.
I don't know if their laws are behind. It's just their justice system is like the way that they see things it's weird.
There was nothing I watched about them videos that I saw where I thought she's being raped or not enjoying this.
Yeah.
She just looked like a slave.
Let me tell you something. No, is it her? And do you know the video that was made about me with that, and then me talking after? No one fucking put the name to that.
What, you got fucked by 12 geezers? No, I'm fucking you.
I probably have, mate. On the patriotic world, I have done. I have been, mate, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, well, the
That's
usual.
way more brutal than a bare knuckle fight, I've got to say. But no. No, for real, what, did someone fuck your video or what? I didn't know this. No.
Video, right? And someone sent it to me, yeah, and it was that situation, and then it was like me at the end saying, like, you know, this is oh, Timothy Scott is full of shit and all that. I'll tell you what, in the future, people be like will see that this incident was definitely rape, 100%. I can tell you that now. I've got enough evidence to be able to produce it, and in the future,
Yeah.
we will. You know, about a week's time.
I'm always open to having my mind changed. If you could, you got the shit, send it to me, and I'll sit there and watch it. And I'll be like, do you know what? Timothy Scott's changed my mind. I'm fine with that. That's I'll.
I know you guys.
Well, no, you do. I've got a video here where her face is shown.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Yeah, but what? No, yeah, but what Timothy? The point Timothy made earlier was that when she's walking into the court, she's always covered over, and her identity has been hidden. So, you know that same girl?
I thought it was the other way around, right? In the videos, her identity weren't shown.
Do you mind me being brutal on somebody now? Do you mind? I'm not going to swear or be disrespectful.
No, you say what you want to say.
TR News, right? TR, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
News done a thing middle of last year, okay, where they put some girl, some glamour girl. We don't even know if that's that person, and they literally protected those guys. That was middle of last year when we had little or no evidence on what was going on. Why did they do that? Because is it something to do with protecting of what? How do I put this without getting you? I don't want to get you guys banned. That's
what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I'm sure others do.
Basically, most of you should do. Like, if you've got common sense, you should know. That basically, they put that out there. Yeah, they ain't changing that, and that's the way they look at it, right? They hate me for my outspoken attitude towards this incident. I will stand here today and tell you that girl was fucking raped. And if the point is not literally about rape, the point is this: if you are going to talk about Rotherham, yeah, of which was a horrific case, of which those people done so much good to, bring it to light and bring it to mainstream. Tommy Robson, the people like that, done a fantastic job of doing so, right? Why can you not understand this case as well? Because if it was a Muslim, I'm sorry, every fucker would be outcrying and wouldn't even look into the evidence. That is my issue. We're not looking into facts.
Yeah.
We're looking at sometimes. And we're looking, someone can tell to you who's high up in all of this, say, the sky's pink, and you'll be like, yeah, mate. Not you guys, but other people be like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, like the sky's green or whatever. That's mad. Like, where are we going? Like, seriously, like, people need to think for themselves. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we say that all the time. Think for yourself.
You got TR always like, you lot have been a big supporter of free speech and everything, yeah? And I love that. Vinny,
that's all I want. Yeah, want to be able to get on here and talk about whatever the fuck we want.
I would rather Fonzie, if he had free speech, said to me, Tim, I think you're a CUNT. At least I know where I stand. You know what I mean? It's not.
I say it to Vinny. I say it to Vinny all the time.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
No, Tim, we get it. We get where you're coming from, and we know where you're going with that. It's there is this thing in the movement right now where there's a lot of people calling out the Tommy Robinson movement for being on the payroll from Jews, and I don't know how true that is. I don't go into that myself, but I'll always give someone, if that's what you're saying, then sweet, come on it. If you're on the Tommy Robinson side and you want to talk on the other side of it, come on here and talk about that.
Brother, I've said that for years. I've never said it was from Jews. I just said he's a police informant. I've always said that. And not on this show, though. I think that's the first time I've ever come out and said it on the show.
I was going to say, I didn't even know you thought that.
Bro, this is back when we was fucking... How long does this go back?
Explosively.
Yeah, no, I just thought he was always a police informant. But I don't talk about Tommy Robinson because I'll tell you why. Because I don't really care. I know he started all this. I know that.
Yeah.
He started a lot of it. And for that, I give him praise. Who doesn't? But that's as far as it goes, really. That's as far as it goes. I mean, don't get it wrong. I fought the same way. I fought the same way before he even popped up. And so did Luke. I know Luke did.
Yeah.
And probably the same for you, Timbo. But
yeah,
it was him that first come out, and it sort of like it got people talking and got people rising up. So I've got to give him praise for that. It's just that's as far as it goes. Not really bothered about Tommy. And sorry if I've offended anyone, but that's just my opinion. Right? So what?
Yeah.
We've got a lot of opinions on this show. So take it as it is.
I'm not bothered. You think what you want.
That's it. I'm not slagging the guy off. I've just praised him up, if anything, but I just don't really like. That's as far as it goes.
He's a police informant. They don't often throw police informants in jail for periods of time.
You've offended me, mister. Sorry.
You know what I mean? Like, if he was a police informant, why would they throw him in jail? Like, for that.
Oh, to make it believable, the same way they get Trump up there and then they do this impeachment stuff. It's to make it believable. It's like, well, we've got to make it believable, haven't we? Otherwise, there's no. How can anyone believe it? Otherwise, you got to make it believable.
They have police informants that are not in the spotlight that will just hang around him.
Oh, you're kidding me!
In the face of what he's doing.
You hear loads of stories about people like the films that are made about people.
Go out their way to expose the BBC either. That's
right. So you hear stories of people that are captured and being informants and go through the whole process with people they're grassing up, like prosecutions and stuff.
There's a lot of white supremacists out there that would love to discredit Tommy because he wasn't far right enough for them. So obviously he's a police informant, and that's the little rumination. I side with that more than I do with him being a police informant.
I just think his job was to stir the pot, and he's done it.
For what?
Divide and conquer. What else? Timbo's nodding like shit, man. We haven't even spoke about this, have we? Or did we speak about it?
No. Let me put something into there, right? And I'm going to talk really controversial, but I think this is the show for it.
This is what it's about.
When you think to somebody like that, and never get me wrong here, I've never ever been a member of this party, right? But I thank God. But I'm going to talk about them.
1 second. Can I have a piss and grab a beer?
Go piss.
I'm still listening. I can still hear it.
Go piss. So, did we talk about that in our big New Year's chat? Did we talk about that? Because I loved that chat, but fuck me, we didn't. Shit, man. So
right, I'm gonna take a piss, Fonzie. So I don't know.
Don't leave me here with them. They hate me now. I've said all this stuff.
Entertain people, bro.
Yeah, no worries. So listen, people, please don't get offended by what I say. Right? It's just my opinion. I'm still who I am. I'm still, and I'm up for debate about it. This is what this show's about. So we come on here and we have opinions and we talk about it. And that's the thing. We don't argue about it. We don't dislike each other for what we say. This is it. So please, if you don't like what I say, you're probably watching the wrong show. Like, that's it. We want to get left people on here, like far left. We want them on this show to talk. Okay? This is to unite everyone and fucking debate about it. Like grown-ups. Okay? So please, do not get offended.
Don't justify it. He who doth protest too much.
Oh man, I'm loving it though. I'm loving it. This is going to be interesting, man. Fuck me, I thought the show was over pretty much. Lucky I've got enough beers in the fucking fridge, innit?
I don't think he's a police informant, but I do think there may be some truth to that whole rebel media
stirring the pot.
He's like he's on the payroll, so he can't talk about certain things.
Yeah.
Like it's like there's a lot of thing with Israel, isn't there, at the minute, where they're like, you know, having illegal wars and being involved in illegal wars and stuff like that, and you can't really talk about that. I reckon that's something. I don't believe all this the Jewish fucking people are corrupting the world and doing this for their own.
I've not dug into that yet, so I'm with you on that. I don't know about it.
For me, I'm sort of like, come on, man, like really? What you're talking about? Fucking the dude that owns a bagel shop down the road is a part of some big cabal.
You call these bagels? Yeah. So,
Luke, I agree with you. I think there's a huge like attack against.
How about this, right? I was having to think about this shit because it's been coming up in topics a lot lately. You know, the TR what is it? TR chat thing has been completely overrun with a lot of far right type people now. The patriotic talk or whatever the fuck it's called. And I was having to think about that. Right?
Oh, right, people.
You know, the real ones, the real. What do they call them? Yeah. What are they called? Not nationalist socialists. They're called ethno nationalists. Yeah. Those guys, there's loads of them in there, and they're always pumping this Jewish, anti-Jewish stuff, right? Which is fine. I'm for freedom of speech, so anyone can say what the fuck they like, and I don't care. But it goes a bit far when it's like there's this whole thing that the Jewish race are involved in, and they're spreading all this shit throughout the world. How about there's a lot of powerful businessmen out there that just so happen to be Jewish. And powerful businessmen, like the 1%ers, because Jewish people are naturally gifted with business, like as a culture, they're really good at business. Same as black people are really good at fucking athletics and running events and basketball. Same thing. They're just, you have this... And the Chinese people are right good with fiddly little technical and maths. No doubt about it. The Asians kick our fucking asses at maths and stuff like that. They have like real natural abilities. Why wouldn't it be the same for that? That they're just double good at fucking business and shit. They're just brought up to be really good at fucking running shit and companies and that. So like it just so happens that the 1% are fucking a lot of Jews. So then these people get this in their head that the Jews are running the world and whatever else, and it just so happens that they're just really good at fucking business, and that's a mad coincidence.
I agree on.
What about the dancing Israelis? Did you ever hear that? That's some mad conspiracy thing.
I don't know. Are you avoiding the one I just said?
No. It's just, I don't know. It's just,
what a fuck.
I've heard that before.
What if? No.
Let Tim say, yeah. Tim, go on. You answer that, man. I'm just like,
put it in a simple perspective, right? When you challenge, okay, this is my issue. I can challenge every government, but when I challenge the Israeli government, why am I labelled anti-Semitic? So I'm not challenging the people of the land, of which are normal people, working class, middle class, upper class people that get on with their life. Why am I challenged on challenging, all right, the Israeli government, of which took us to Iraq? And like people can go, oh yeah, it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. It's this, it's that. I swear to you, look up Lord Levy, all right, who publicly funded Jesus Christ.
Oh
Look,
shit! I thought he fell off his chair. I really thought you just fell off your chair. I was like, shit, like you
I
clapped.
was thinking of something here. That's like me on a knockout on a bare knuckle fight. Hang on, mate, by a 9-year-old. Anyway.
Let me just quickly say something. But Timbo, save that thought, bruv. So Epstein didn't kill himself. Says, and the English are good at fuck all. Are you kidding me? We created the modern world. You fucking dickhead. Go suck a fucking lemon or something. Yeah, go on, carry on. Like what the fuck? That did trigger me a little bit. It's like suck your mum, man. Jesus.
Fonzie's on it for that, man.
Right, gave you everything, pretty much.
Everything, mate. British Empire.
In the language, you just type that in.
Right, okay. So, what I'm saying is where was my last thought? Sorry, lads, I've got fucking bad memory.
Oh, mate, I've had too many French beers tonight, brother.
Why can't you challenge the Israeli government when you say things? I'll tell you why.
It's not even good. I generally have a bad memory from
because
yeah,
it's a lefty talking point, which it is.
Right. No, it's not. Well, it's not a lefty talking point. It's a righty talking point.
Palestine, they stand with Palestine.
The right defend Israel over the United Kingdom, and that's my issue. Now, a lot of people, I'm not saying you guys, but a lot of people would defend Israel propaganda over the United Kingdom. I find that kind of strange. That's a weird thing. That's something that's been put in media to program your mind. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not belittling any Israeli or anybody like that. You know, Israel is Israel. They have the right to exist. But it's a bit weird when you get guys.
I have not dug into this stuff. So, yeah. I have not dug into it.
Talking about it, or is it a bit too much?
No. It's not that. It's just you're probably best with someone to bounce off of. I haven't looked into this. I mean, I'm just absorbing the information. So I'm fine with you talking about it.
Obviously, go and research. Don't trust me. But what I'm saying is like that people that sort of defend this over our country, and that's the issue. We find in the so-called right, or the centrist right, that we defend Israel over our own country. Why? It's fucking miles away.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous to do so. Now, people say because it's the most modern and Western country in the Middle East. So what do you want to do? Spread, the Western world to the Middle East, which is of what, at the end of the day, in the 1940s, Hitler wanted to do, was spread the propaganda. Or do you want to leave the Middle East to the Middle East? Because the Middle East rules itself. Yeah. There's no interference from Western society. There shouldn't be. But because we have this absolute program in our mind that we must be westernized in the Middle East, that's what created every single war that killed my friends. Yeah. Now, if people argue against me and say, do you have a problem with the Israeli government? Fucking right, I do. They're the devils of this whole platform that we now live in, whether it be ISIS or anything. Do I have a problem with the people? God, I have love for those people. Do you understand? So this is about actually challenging our energy and understanding. The stupid people out there, all right, the real thick people. Okay, I would mention the names. I'm not going to do it on there. They go, anti-Semitic. I'm not fucking anti-Semitic. This is about challenging the governments. I don't like Trump. I have issues with Trump. Okay, I think he's done a great thing for the American people. But I have issues with his international policy, of which he's changed and chopped with, withdrawing troops, which I agree with, anti-war perspective. But he also put troops in Saudi Arabia to, be part of like this proxy war against Yemen. That's sick. For money, and he even admitted it. You know what I'm saying? This is deep shit. Yeah.
Oh,
This is deep time.
Yeah.
But wow, I could go on forever, lads. Oh, he's gone again.
He fell off his chair again.
You're all knocked me out again. That's me done anyway. Yeah, you know me.
So, what's this about Israel not having 5G?
I haven't heard that.
Anything like that. I need to talk to Lee Garrett about that.
Yeah,
Israel hasn't got any 5G.
No way.
Heard it, man. I don't know if it's true. I was more asking. But yeah,
if we get on that, that's pretty scary.
But then it's like, did they chuck it out there? I don't know, man.
I'm not saying, like, lads, you got to get the prospect of this. There is a huge argument.
True has no 5G. Oh shit, Israel has no 5G. Confirmed. The fuck is that? The fuck is that? The fuck is that?
I just remembered what I was going to say before. Right, okay. I'm not a supporter of these people, and do not take me in the wrong concept, okay? But do you remember when, you guys will remember as well in the area, BNP were quite like up and coming in Ilford and Barking? You remember those times, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And they were growing and they literally took seats. Yeah. Now, you've got, when you were saying, Luke, about, you don't think that people are put into places to change things or whatever. I don't know the best way to put it, but you know what I mean? UKIP, whether you agree with them or not, I've never voted for the BNP in a million years.
You fall with the chair again.
This is becoming regular. Let me just say, Ash, you're saying fact check. No, it is more a question than a statement. I've just wrote that as well. So always fact check what we say, obviously. But it wasn't a statement. I wasn't saying Israel has got no 5G. No, it was, I chucked it out there and it was, a question. So don't worry about it, mate. Chill.
Is Tim gone? Is he?
Oh man, it's so hilarious. Rewind, Rebecca. Check it out. I do say. Just rewind and have a look. That's jokes, man. Where is Timbo gone? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he has gone. I think it's his phone. He doesn't normally charge it. Who knows? But yeah, what's going on? So, all this talk about fucking Israel.
Yeah, fuck all that. No, there was someone in there saying, this Michelle Harding, she was saying, oh, fucking free pissheads talking about shit they don't know anything about. Listen, no one pretended to know what they were talking about. We're just giving slight opinions on what little we know about it. We made that very clear from the start. So sitting there behind some fucking fake account making stupid comments like that doesn't really mean much. It's like, yeah, you're making the point we already made at the very beginning. And as for pissheads, I've had 2 beers. This is my 3rd. And Timothy wasn't drinking at all. So
he had a little bit of gin and then fell off his chair. But but yeah, no, I think more to the point as well, like, is if you don't like it, just fuck off. I really don't care. No,
it's not that. It's just, why make a stupid comment like that?
Yeah.
Why don't you like offer something a bit more, or say, look, I'll come on and I'll debate you on this situation, and then you can educate
even
us.
better, to be fair. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine being at a school as a teacher and saying to the kids, you know what, all you dumb cunts, you don't know anything. You're thick, and I'm going to teach you what you should know. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Sounds like the people that talk about, oh, there's 100 genders, you know. And if you disagree with me, you're an arsehole. And you're thick, and you haven't done your research. You obviously haven't spoken to millions of people and seen how they've felt and their feelings.
It's not. It's just, it's flippant, and it's like,
yeah, suck at. Yeah.
You've offered nothing.
Where's your show? Where's your show?
I'll watch the Michelle Harding show. Let's see how good you do.
Yeah, give me a link. Give me a link to your show where you know what you're talking about. And you talk all the time, and you're on point with every single comment. Show me it.
I will watch it. I will genuinely watch it. I will sit there and watch it, for sure.
They'll probably be famous. Israel refuses to have 5G. There we go. Israel refuses 5G over a year ago. It was all over the news. And I didn't even state it as fact. I mean, I wasn't. Literally, I wasn't. But I did hear something about it. I just wanted to know if it was true. I could quickly fact check, but you should do your own research. So if you really want to know and you think I'm wrong, just Google it yourself. That's all I'm going to say, because I could Google it easily right now. In fact, I could go like this, get my mouse and just go bang, and then go blah, 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 and then go, oh yeah, I fact checked it, and yeah, it's true. Just go and do it yourself.
Yeah, no, Viking dude, just discussing a matter between differences of opinion is good, and it makes people think. And makes people to think, yeah, for real. You know, I don't know that much about it. That's what I said. At the start of the convo, I was like, look, I don't know that much about it, but what little I can see is I've sat there and thought, maybe people think that Jews are trying to run the world because there are so many successful, hyper-successful Jewish businessmen.
Mm-hmm.
But that does seem to be a trait of theirs, like the NFL or the NBA, absolutely dominated by black men. And that's not because they go out of their way to do it. It's just they're just sick at doing that. And they make a lot of fucking money doing it. Right? So Jew guys are just sick at doing business. Chinese guys are just sick at doing maths.
Yeah.
Like there's no denying these traits. So maybe it's just that's the way the cookie crumbles. There's a lot of fucking billionaire Jewish geezers. And maybe they're not doing it all for their race to make Jewish.
Let me just clear something up. Rebecca, I'm not saying I believe it. I heard it. I've just said go and fact check it. Just said that. Go and fact check it yourself. I said I'm not going to do it on here. Go and do it yourself. That's it. Like, leave it there. Just go and do it. I've said I'm not going to do it. Like, go and do it yourself if you don't believe it. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. Just it's something I heard. Go and do it yourself. Yeah. I'm not. I probably won't even research any of that anyway. Like the Jews run the world shit. I'm not interested, man. Just not interested in that stuff. Not even just because I'm sitting here. In the Jews run the world stuff and all that. Just not interested.
Maybe they fucking do. I don't know.
Maybe they do. I don't.
I'm just saying there's two ways of looking at things, Just look at it from every fucking angle and make up your own mind. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still like, I don't know. Maybe they fucking do.
Uh-huh.
For sure, there's a lot of fucking directors and stuff in Hollywood that are Jewish. Whatever that means. I don't know. The fucking Jewish comedians kill it with the old fucking comedy as well. Oh, God. A smash comedy. Fucking, what's his name? Ross. The roast, General Ross. What's his name? Jeffrey Ross. Jeffrey Ross as a roaster. Brutal. You think Yucko the Clown was bad? Try Jeffrey Ross. Absolute fucking beast with a comedy. And he's a little Jewish geezer. He fucking killed Hulk Hogan and David Hasselhoff. Wrecked him. He wrecks everyone. Wrecks everyone. He's great. What's that? What's fucking dude? Exactly. Question everything. Yeah, question everything. Fucking right and all. Listen, don't just believe something because it suits your fucking. Listen, if you have a political persuasion like right or left, don't believe something because it suits your political persuasion.
That's
right. Just look at it like, look, okay, that's that way of looking at it. Now, what's the other way? You know, even the refugee crisis. Like, I ain't one for taking in refugees. I think we need to be double fucking careful who we let in countries. But that's just common sense. That's not because I'm right or left. That's because it's common sense. You don't just invite any cunt into your house. So what? You're on your way home from work. You see the geezer standing there shivering, trying to sell a big issue. Do you invite him into your home and give him food and let him sleep in your fucking bedroom?
That's a rarity.
No,
yeah.
You don't. So why the fuck would you do that and just like, refugee? You're a refugee. Yeah. Where did you come from?
Come and live here. Come and live here. Yeah.
What the fuck? Why the fuck would you think that was a good idea? No, you fucking shouldn't. You should put him in a fucking a secure hotel place, vet him, chuck him on a lie detector test, then fucking let him in. I don't know.
No, but bruv, like how is, and this is what I say to a lot of people, how is bringing broken people from broken countries over to a country that's sustainable and all right a solution? No, I'm all for going over to these countries and sending money over there. I'm all for that, like helping them, yeah. But over there, bringing them here ain't fixing nothing. Oh, what, they can come and live here? What then? What then? Like that country is still broken. It doesn't fix fuck all. Doesn't fix anything. It breaks this country. It fucks this country up.
For real.
It's bringing rotten fruits. There was a thing that I see, a meme or whatever you want to call it, and it was like mixing dirty fruit with clean fruit. I'm sorry, man. This is fucking out of order. No, but these people have seen war, haven't they? Like they've seen some brutal shit.
Bro. And
they come here and they lose it, and you see it all the time in Germany. They're fucking cars up, smashing cars up, beating kids up. You see these kids coming from war-torn countries, and they're beating all the kids up that ain't done fuck all, and still blaming them for shit. So it's like you are fucking countries up. That's what's happening. You're fucking good countries up. Keep the problems over there and solve them. Solve them over there. Don't. It doesn't fix fuck all bringing them here. It doesn't. It's been proven time and time again. Dirty fruit people quoting me on that now. Oh, do you know what? I don't. Yeah, I'm turning into Luke, where I don't give a shit what I say anymore.
Man, well, don't like it. Get fucked.
Someone wrote cringe. Cringe all you fucking want, man. I really don't care anymore. I'm done. I'm done. You've seen it tonight.
Oh, Punk Bastardo. I love that name, Punk Bastardo. Bastardo. Go listen to David Icke. He talks about this stuff. Yeah, but David Icke also talks about shape-shifting reptilians.
Reptilians that he met in a lift, and it like looked at him a certain way and went, I hated what you said tonight. And he was like, yeah, well, so what? I tell the fucking truth. And then the reptilian jumped at him and was like fucking the what was it? The Emperor from fucking Star Wars, like, you know, or that you know, the Hobbit. What's the Hobbit? Well, you know, when he gives him that look on fucking Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Like fucking no, not Smeagol. You know that who was that guy? Bilbo. Was it Bilbo? You know when he gives him that really gay look.
Sam and Frodo, and he's like,
Yeah, bro. Not that one where he snarls at him because he's got the ring on his neck. Yeah, that one.
Oh,
yeah.
Bilbo.
Bilbo.
Yeah, the first guy he said, Bilbo. And they go,
yeah, he goes
like
like that. Yeah, it gives him that look. It was just like cringe as fuck, man.
Hello, boys.
Jesus.
All right, back.
Oh shit! Out of nowhere.
Sorry, lads. I'm not going to stay long.
No worries.
My phone went and the battery went and all sorts. So apologies.
Shit happens. No.
Yeah, no worries.
You both all right with everything I said?
Fine. Absolutely
I'm really, really disappointed in you.
Me and you've had many chats, man.
Bro, I've already said stuff. I said refugees are bad fruits. And like people are gonna hate me for that forever now.
Fonzie, man, you've been like radical as fuck tonight.
Well,
He's been proper
I
on
know.
it.
I've took a leaf out of Luke's book. And I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna come on tonight and say what the fuck I want.
I'm going to go in a minute, but God bless you and thank you for the donations, right? And I'll tell you what, right, left, good night, mate, because I'm going to fucking knock the cunt out.
Hey.
God bless you. Honestly,
God bless you, mate. God bless.
You know me, train like an arsehole.
Good man.
All right? Okay, and God bless you all. And
love you, bruv.
if any of you can get to it, anyone, please come down.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I've got to convince the missus if I can do that.
Mate, look, I understand your missus not gonna want to come to some shitty fight with fucking elephant in the room, right? On a roundabout.
It's not that. It's like, look, babe, it's your birthday weekend. Do you want to go to a bare knuckle thing? And I just see her face like.
That's more for you, man. That's more for
That's
you.
What I mean. It's so selfish. It's so, but it's not like I'm not going just because I want to watch Ben. I want to watch my fucking dude. But like it's Timbo. It's not just. It's not. I'm not just going because it's Ben. I'm going because it's Timbo. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I'll get her. I've just got to make it worth her fucking while.
She's listening in the other room, just like. Fuck you.
She is. And I know she's just being like, really?
Lads, I will say this, though, that definitely, let's do the live feed.
Yeah.
On that.
You're happy with that?
On that, 100%.
I'm saying it now. I'm saying it live. I'm coming.
I'll basically, Fonzie, do you need me to dedicate someone to obviously film it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'll get someone who's good, right, and film it, and then hopefully we can link it to you lads, and then we'll put it out there proper.
I'm like this. I'll tell you why I'm like this, and I've gone, oh, fuck. Because I really want to come, but I just don't see any way of me coming. But it doesn't matter, because I can live stream it from here, as we're saying, but fuck. Yeah.
Put it over in there, right? I'm putting myself out there, man.
I know.
Like, knocked out, KO'd, whatever happens, it happens. But just definitely put it out there and like just shows that people can do anything. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Against the 9-year-old.
It's going to be hard, Timbo. It's going to be hard, man.
I'm coming. And I'll record it. And I'll put it out there.
If you come, mate, when my face is battered and I've knocked the cunt out, I will come and hug you and say, told you so.
I'm coming. I'm making it work.
Guys.
I'm going to tell this bitch.
Love you too, brother.
I'll get her, as Rebecca Ann said, get her another wine and a donut. How did you know I got her a wine and a donut tonight? Did I say that on live stream? Did I say this tonight? How does she know? Yeah, you got to be careful though, Tim.
She's freaking me out, man.
These days are bangers.
Oh, she said earlier. She said.
Who did? Oh, she did.
Has got snacks, man. They're proper eating
snacks and that.
Hey, look.
You ain't dipping any chili on them fucking things. What are you doing? You ain't allowed to eat them otherwise.
Well, again.
You need to get another tub of Dave's Insanity and fucking shit, can't wank. I need more beer.
Should I do it again?
Love Fonzie.
No
Fonzie,
more.
that talk we had could have been the episode of the century.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. I've broken fucking...
Dude, we went there tonight.
I've broken records tonight.
We went there, but we stayed like gentlemen. Even though we all pretty much had a different kind of outlook on it. I mean, we got some stick from some fucking bird called Michelle Harding that said we were three pissheads that didn't know what we were talking about. And it's like, what do you mean pissheads? Like, I've had 2 beers and
she just ain't got a boyfriend. That's it.
Yeah, go and get a boyfriend and
Yeah, just go get a boyfriend.
It's not just that. The point I made when your phone died or whatever, I said, why didn't she offer some insight into something? Because we all agreed that we're not experts on the subject, but this is our slight little fault. So, well, I did anyway. I said, like, look, I don't know that much about it, but this is something I thought about. You know, what small I thought about it, what little I thought about it. And I was just offering maybe another look on it. And if I'm wrong, fact check me. Fucking tell me I'm wrong. No worries. I'll hold hands up for that shit. Or, you might say, look, I know why you're thinking that, but this is the way I see it. Something rather than just, there's 3 pissers, don't know what to talk about. Well, okay, Michelle Harding, you throw a podcast, we'll listen, we'll watch it, as Fonzie said. You do it, Michelle, and we'll watch. Promise you.
I have just fact-checked the Israel thing. Fuck it, I've done it, and now I know. But they don't have 5G. There you go. So I just chucked that out there earlier as well, randomly. So I fact-checked it. They don't. That's a bit weird to me.
So I just everybody out there, if I'm going to say what I was saying.
Yeah, sorry.
Where'd you go from there,
Lee Garrett's right. Fuck. That little Jack Russell is right.
Of course he is.
He's fucking right. We need to get rid of 5G.
He knows, man. He knows this, like that. A lot of people can say, it's not about this, it's not about that. It's not talking about the people. You have to talk about government, first and foremost. Government is first and foremost what we talk about. We never talk about people. People have a difference of opinion wherever they may be. But I'm telling you now, there ain't something savvy about that. And I tell you, it's being exposed hugely now. And I will stand in the right corner of history. And people will say, it was on the right path. That's all I'm going to say.
Not only that, Lee Garrett wants to spoil internet for everyone. And if Israel want to have shit internet, that's up to them. I'm not believing a word he says.
Just because it's Lee. Just because it's Lee, that's why.
He spoiled talcum powder for me, so now I don't trust him ever. There was a time when I first got him on the show, and I said about keep my bum soft because I use talcum powder. Yeah. And he said to me, if you get that shit up you, it never goes, and it can give you cancer. So he ruined talcum powder for me. So I'm not believing a fucking word he says because he's out to get me. And no more.
His name's Lee.
Like I said, he's the type of geezer that goes around to kids' parties telling everyone kids that Father Christmas ain't real. So, no way.
Well,
he does that.
Lads, I'm going to love you and leave you. God bless. And thank you so much for the donations. I swear to God, you will see these little fists go into the fucking pound, right?
I'm up for all these things.
Against ISIS, fought the Taliban, I ain't got nothing to lose, mate. I should be dead anyway.
There's
so
no.
watch this geezer go, Sam.
I'm telling you now.
I'm going to prove a lot of people wrong.
Man like Timbo, as brave as Timbo, as passionate as Timbo, with as much heart as Timbo, there ain't a 9-year-old on this planet that could beat him right now. And
I've got every faith in the Timbinator.
every faith.
Timbinator. Mate. He's 9.5,
no,
man.
What was the other one?
Give me a break.
No, fuck the Timbinator. What was the other one I come up with the other day? Timbo Slice.
Timbo Slice.
I love him.
Bro, please get a t-shirt. Please get a t-shirt or something with Timbo Slice on it, man.
Get that, mate. I'll get that, mate. Timbo Slice.
I walk around and just in the middle of the street. I'm a proper weirdo. I just think of a name for someone like bang Timbo Slice.
Nice. Wherever that came from. I tell you, I'm gonna proper rip this shit. Timbo Slice. All right, a t-shirt. I'm gonna pay for that to be made. Timbo Slice.
Fucking sick, man.
Yes, mate.
Fucking sick.
Love you guys, man. You're like brothers to me. You know that.
Yeah.
Same to you, bro. Same to you.
And thank you for listening to my weird opinion. I appreciate it. And
no, bruv, I'm with you. You know that anyway.
The Wednesday before his fight as well, shall we, if he ain't busy, we're committed to him.
Yeah, fully. Yeah.
We'll go for that. We'll give it one last push for donations. Even if you can't come on, we'll just dedicate it to you anyway.
Yeah,
and mate,
we'll do it.
And
I'll make
again,
sure.
big shout out to Haggis. Fucking love the geezer.
Try Haggis, man.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He's next week's guest now. I've put the pressure on him. I said to him, "You're next week's."
Oh yeah.
I did that for him earlier. I said to him, "You're the next week's guest," so everyone knows now. You best be on.
I want that geezer on. He's a fucking gentleman and a good guy. So, all right, lads. I'm gonna love you and Lisa.
Much love, mate. Have a good night.
Training tomorrow.
Get your head down. Get the cardio done tomorrow. Get your stuff.
Mate,
in.
I've got to learn to fight against 9-year-olds. Do you know what I mean? I've got to bend down.
Don't worry, mate. You're the fucking Kimbo Slice. You can fucking do this, brother.
Slice.
You can do it, man.
I love it. I'm getting those t-shirts made, Fonzie, you know me. I'm walking in that ring with Timbo Slice. And I'll tell you what, fuck it. I'll put it out in now, live. Timbo Slice on the back, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Right,
That's the one.
Going with the Uncaged brothers.
That's
Right?
the one, yeah. Oh, mate, fuck it.
Mate, I'm going in that ring. You are now on my sponsors. All right?
Oh, bruv. Fuck yeah.
Uncaged, yeah.
I'll wear that with pride, mate. I'll wear that with pride.
Pump that every week, man. I'll pump that every week. Timbo Slice, Brothers Uncaged. I'll pump that every week for sure.
Definitely do.
Wicked.
I'm well proud of that,
Speak
man.
soon, yeah?
Yeah. 100%.
God bless.
Yeah, you too, man. God bless. That's brilliant. I'm well happy with that. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's sick. Timbo Slice.
I don't know if anyone knows. I mean, there's a few people that are laughing.
Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice, the Street Fighter. He died. Not too old. I think he was 40 something. So it's kind of a tip of the hat to him. He was just a street fighter from Florida. Do you know the guy Jorge Masvidal?
I don't know.
There's a guy called Jorge Masvidal who's a UFC fighter right now. And he was back in the day fighting on the same circuit as Kimbo. And there's a video where Kimbo Slice fights and Jorge Masvidal on the same day in the same backyard.
Shit.
Jorge Masvidal beat Nate Diaz. You know the guy that beat
Conor, yeah.
for the baddest motherfucker title. He's one of Nicky Allett, his favourite fucking fighters. Don't know. Loads of them. He's one of his favourite fighters. He talks about him all the time. And who else did Jorge beat? He knocked out. Did you ever see the flying knee, where the referee went, "Let's get it on," and then the guy just runs and
yeah, just banged him out.
That was Jorge. That was Jorge. That was him. Yes, fastest ever knockout in the UFC history. Jorge Masvidal, and he was actually fighting on the streets with Kimbo back in the day in Florida.
So keep talking. I can hear you from the bathroom. Just gotta go piss.
Yeah, real. That's true. Oh, Butterbean. Fuck yeah, Red. I remember Butterbean. Jesus Christ, little fat geezer. Well, he weren't little. He just looked little. Knocking everyone the fuck out, and he was like pure fat. But fit as a fiddle. And had one hell of a fucking dig on him. He was actually in the Jackass movie, wasn't he? He knocked out Johnny Knoxville. Had Johnny Knoxville snoring. Like Johnny Knoxville was like on the floor with a big cut on the back of his head. Beat him up in a shop. All the workers like, what the fuck's going on? Two geezers having a boxing match. Yeah. Butterbean was a bad dude.
Yeah, I remember that with Johnny Knoxville.
Oh shit, Broken Britain. Timbo, you want to borrow my caravan when you turn up so you look the part?
Like snatching it.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, Butterbean was a fucking G, bruv. Like, no lie.
See, I don't know about all this.
Who's still in the chats then?
Still got a few people in here, man. Fuck's sake.
26
Ain't been bad. So, should we talk about what I'm trying to line up? So, I mentioned exposing the lies and the real scoop. So, they've messaged me. They've said, yeah, we'll arrange something. So, Bump in the Night Paranormal UK. So, I want to get someone to talk about ghosts and stuff. Is anyone up for that? I mean, it's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, does anyone know mediums? Any mediums? Because I've got a load of T-shirts in there. They're medium.
I wouldn't mind that as well, yeah. Medium. I did look at the guy that was on the Darren Brand show. What's his face?
What, a scouser?
Something Power. Yeah, his name... something Power. Don't matter. So I did look at him, but... You can't talk to him directly. You need to go through his agency. So I was just like, okay, I'm not really going to bother then. Do you know what I mean?
We got a few people saying, here, look, Angela and Street Soldier. You actually know mediums, yeah? If you can get a medium paranormal person on our show, we'll owe you big time. Yeah.
Joe Power, that's the one. Nice one, Viking dude. So I was going to message him. So I went through it all, and
was he the scouser that got proved like totally full of shit?
Yeah, well by Darren Brand, yeah. Do you know what? He did do a few things which were like, okay, they're cool, and they was actually in the Darren Brand thing.
Political dissident got it. What I was saying.
Okay. So anyway, I'd like to have that. I'd like to have it.
He might as well. Hey, Angela, you said you know any mediums. You said you know some.
I think it's going to be great anyway. But I've messaged these. Does anyone know about the Lamb Inn? Is it Lamb Inn? But it's like one of the most haunted places in Britain. So these Bump in the Night Paranormal UK, they're a Facebook page you can go and follow. So go and do that. But I've messaged them. Oh, no. But I think they are like a company. I think they are actually earning money off of this stuff, which
makes sense.
You know,
why else would you
of course do it? I'm not slagging them off. I mean, fuck me. There's so many shows you watch all the time, and the only reason they are doing it is for money. We live in a capitalist society, for fuck's sake.
The land.
Huh?
Ash Dibble, look, he said, yeah, it's a pub near by me.
Right, so that, yeah. Have you ever been in there? What do you think of it? Tell me. Like, write in the comments.
Night, Sean. Good night, Sean. Mr. Blackman.
Here it is, the Ram Inn, not the Lamb Inn. Sorry, fuck me. That's why I'm looking it up. So, the Ram Inn Ghost Hunt is, yeah, it's one of the oldest. It's ancient, man. The place is ancient. And it's known as one of the most haunted places. So, I want to talk to them about this. And I think it'd be good anyway.
At 3 a.m.
What's that? What?
Ed the Bull. He said, I know about my missus with no makeup on at 3 a.m. Darren Brown trained an average Joe to be a medium. Yeah, he did. I remember he had some ponytail and then he went on to some thing, didn't he? And started fucking talking and...
Oh, fantastic.
It's all bullshit. But I want to listen. If someone wants to come on,
yeah,
prove that
I would say, look,
tell us about it.
Yeah, this show is about free speech. At the end of the day, this is what me and Luke are trying to push.
You know me, I'll be respectful. I'll bust a few jokes, like I did with Timbo.
Let me just say,
and I'm telling people he's going to beat up a 9-year-old. You know I'm fucking around.
No, but let's clear it up as well. Let's clear it up. So we got the UFO go. Fucking, I can't get my words out. I'm like, let's clear it up, and I'm like spitting out all this dribble. Like fucking got dribble coming down my chin. So we got the UFO guy on, Tony Toppin, and when he come on, he surprised everyone. Don't even act like, if you see that episode, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It's amazing the stuff that he comes out with. I'm hoping very much that we get someone like that on there to talk about ghosts and even, you know, some clairvoyant. Who knows, they could come on and say something to me that I'm like, fuck, how did you know that? I hope so. That'd be great, because I'll be sitting here like, seriously, guys, I know how to fucking do that.
I'll stand corrected. For real.
100%. Let's just see what they got to say. Hopefully it's a good one, if they claim to, you know, be down for it. So, yeah. Also, from the ghost perspective, our dad sees some shit when he lived in a house before.
Yeah, and he's not bullshit.
And he's not. He really ain't. Like, he's the most straightforward guy you'll ever meet.
Our old man is one of the straight-talking people you ever meet. He gets shit wrong, but it will be the truth what he's telling you.
He's saying something from, like, 8 years of age, which is, like, you know... Come on. But anyway... So I want to hear what they got to say. That's it. It's about free speech. Let's go for it. Let's have it. And I think it'll be fun. It'll be a fun, you know, place to explore. Hopefully they're good.
Yeah, no. Political dissident made a good point. He said, how come when people say they've seen a ghost, it's always a Roman legionnaire or a fair maiden? It's never a caveman or a blind tramp. Yeah, how comes, it's what I want to ask these fucking mediums, because I've thought about this. How comes there's never no black ghosts? Do you remember hearing a story about
I don't know. You'd have to go to Africa and I suppose ask them. I mean, I do know one where there's a video of guys that go into a it's near a mosque and you can hear people praying and you see the guy in, like, you know, Muslim clothes. You see that. So I suppose it's because we come from European countries. Like,
they're always white dudes. Every fucking one of them.
In films. You're talking about films, aren't you? Right, what are you talking about?
Any of them ghost stories. You watch them ghost programs. It's always, yeah, I saw it. And it had like a, you know, Victorian uniform on. And, you know, or whatever the fuck it was. You know, top hat, coat. There's no black geezer. No, for real. For real. Like, it's always a ghost.
You ain't for real. You ain't for real.
No, I ain't for real. I am for real. You always watch these ghost programs like Derek Acora and that, and
they're fucking bullshitters Absolutely.
Yeah, he died
100%.
he died last
I'll
year.
openly say that. Yeah, but he was a bullshitter.
But he's always doing this thing like
talking about dicks. Remember that when he was saying dick, he was dick, and and her name was this, and she loved dick.
That shit, like, you know.
Oh, he's fucking come
Mary,
on, mate.
Why didn't you help me? And he's doing that shit.
Yeah.
Never that. It's never like, what's up, bruv? Where are you in it? Like, no, never no modern ghost. It's never a black geezer either. Like, hey, what's up, sir?
So I think I know what you're getting at, and patriotic Welshman has just clocked you. What you're trying to say?
What?
Read that comment. Nice one, bro. He clocked you like trolling.
Yeah.
Oh, you got clocked, mate.
Can't see a black geezer in the dark. I don't know. No, it's not that. I'm not saying you can't see a black guy in the dark. You can. But what I'm saying is, like, it's never a black dude, or it's never like, you know.
No, never. I think there's stories of people in jazz clubs and stuff. No, there is. You just need to go to look at American stories. I think.
Give me an example.
His name was
even in America.
His name was Francesca, and it was in this place at this time, and it was, you know, what do you want me to say? But there are stories. But how much time have you spent looking into it?
Enough.
No. You haven't.
It's an old woman on a rocking chair. Old white lady. Never no black lady.
It's just here. What they got to say. And
Can you imagine?
I mean, they could probably come on here and go bam, 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 bam,
bam. Black ladies as a ghost, and like you know, you're walking through this haunted house, and then you go.
Oh, I've got one. The plantation. There's a plantation in America which is haunted by a slave who was pushed down the stairs. She was pushed down the stairs by obviously her owner. Pushed her down the stairs, and she fell. She had a kid there by him as well. And it's fucking plantation. Sorry, what?
So what happens? How does this ghost haunt people? Do you walk down the bottom of the stairs? She's standing there with her neck.
Yeah, she stands at the top of the stairs, and she also looks out from the plantation to people. But she's not malicious or anything. But then Kath Kelly, which is what I think. I mean, I'm not going to give my opinion on this until we get a bruv, with this attitude, who the fuck's gonna come on here and talk to us? Sort yourself out. We need people on here that are gonna actually speak about it. If you're mugging them off already, they're not gonna have it. Just don't do that. Like, chill. They're not gonna come on, they're gonna see this and they're gonna, all you're gonna do is get us on and mug us off. Chill. No, but do you not see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give my opinion at the end of what happens.
I think you're snowflaking out in front of people. It's a joke.
I might be. But it's like, I'm just saying, I don't want people to think, it's like Tony Toppin. If we did this beforehand and he watched it, he'd have gone, fuck this, ain't going on there with him. They're just gonna, like, mug me off.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Anyway, no, it's time. I'm going to bed.
Cool.
Cheers everyone for tuning in. Ash Dibble, Ed.
Hopefully.
I know, we'll be fine.
As long as we keep it pro, I suppose.
Fighting dude.
But we'll see.
Mercenary for beer. He's changed his name, hasn't he? That's still a sick name though. Good night. Love yous people. My dad did the Ouija board. He's invited loads of spirits in. They would hide things, lock doors, whisper to each other. Yeah, Hurt Her Feelings said late shift Fonz. Yeah,
I don't know. I could probably do half hour more, but fuck me. See what happens.
Right. Later on, people. I'm off skis. Take care. I'll catch you soon.
Fuck. Let me just enable my camera. And then we will... I don't know, fuck's sake. There we go. So who's out there? What we got going on? Someone's just WhatsApped me. It could be Vincent. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get these people on anyway, and then we'll see what they're saying. And what's it? Let me just chuck them out there again. The Bump in the Night Paranormal UK. We'll try and get them on and just see what they fucking say. I mean, it could be shit. Who knows? Could be shit. Caf Cali. So you know what I'm saying? So we'll get these what do you suggest we do? I mean, let me hear from you guys as well. Like what should we have on? What do you want to see? Rebecca Ram, what's going on? I think it'd be cool if we got someone on that you know, paranormal stuff. As we say, we've got UFO guy on, so people on acid, exactly. Exactly. Who knows? It could be that. Streaming my speedos. I'm up for it, man. Why not? Fuck it. Fuck it. I think we need to get a priest on here as well, or something like that. Oh, imagine if we got a Catholic priest on here and made him question like his faith and that. I think that would be pretty cool. Made him question it. What times would they have thought of it? Yeah. I know. Some fucking crazy stuff. Perform an exorcism live. Fuck's sake, man. Mate, fuck that. That's one we could get on as well. Exorcisms. What's it? They got banned. They got banned, didn't they? Because some guy was like a psychopath in Britain, and he went and slaughtered like his wife and kids. But the church kept it from the, you know, authorities or whatever. Like, and he didn't report himself to be mentally unstable, and everyone in the village knew him as like being like pretty normal bloke. And then he goes out and yeah, just one night loses it. So the church gets hold of him, does an exorcism on him, get rid of, like, they say they got rid of like 3 demons, but one was stuck like attached itself to him so bad that it just couldn't get rid of it. So it was like, we need to arrest these 2 priests or 3 priests. And then yeah, just went, we've got to leave it. So he left, and then yeah, that night killed his missus and 2 kids. It's a true story. I think I could maybe drag it up, but he ran around naked, covered in blood, that morning, and that's how he was found. He was screaming something about God and crazy stuff. What he's talking about. Tune in next week for Summoning of the Devil, Brothers Uncaged. Mate. Not to talk to the dead. See, yeah, I'm gonna keep my thoughts about this whole thing secret until talking to someone who claims to talk to the dead, or claims this stuff. But you see so many shows where people go on and they say, "Oh, this person died at this time," and all they've done is googled who died at what place and when and where and how, and then they go into these haunted places and go, "Oh, his name was Frank, and he died by milk poured all over him, and he drowned in a bath of milk," and then so I suppose with the internet and stuff nowadays, I mean, even with libraries, you could do it back then. You could go to the local or historian or whatever and just get a load of details and then claim to know what happened and where. So it's shady. The thing is, Broken Britain, yeah? I'm not saying I believe it. I'm not saying it. But I have heard ghost stories from people in my family that are like, this is what me and Luke just said now, like live on stream. So I have to question it. I have to get someone on that can speak about it, because it's like we know people in our family that have said they've seen stuff. So I'm not saying that I believe they're ghosts. There are people that are dead. There are souls lost. I'm not saying that. I just believe these certain people in my family, like my dad, told us stories, and it's like, get this one, right? So my uncle, dad's brother, obviously, and my dad were in the same room at the same time and see something. So it's a bit like these people are not bullshitters, and especially like when you talk to them both and they say they see something. So it's like, that's why I've always been interested in it. There is definitely something like, they can't have been both tripping at the same time, or both have been just really tired at the same time. They can't. That's impossible. And you can ask Luke about this story. So you have to question it at some point. But yeah, what I actually believe they are, or what this experience was, I will say once I get someone on that talks about it. I'll say then. So yeah, if you see psychology, language, yeah, 100%. I believe that. Political. I'm just gonna call you political. Believe it there. Like, there are. I have met people that talk about this stuff and are clearly bullshitting, and you're just like looking at them like, oh man, stop talking shit. It's the stories that you hear where it's like you go into someone's house and they're like, so I'll give you one, yeah. I'll give you one that I have personally experienced. So I'm at my mate's house. I've woke up at 6 a.m, just chilling on their sofa, and I hear cupboards bang, right? So their mum and dad are upstairs. Me and him are sleeping on the settee. So he's on one settee, I'm on the other. His brothers are in a room opposite. He lives in a 3-story house. His kitchen's down the stairs, and they're all asleep, right? This is just one incident that I have personally experienced. And their cupboards go bang, bang down the stairs. So I'm awake. Oh, I need some water. So I was looking for an excuse for someone to be awake to then walk around their house, because I was like, I didn't really feel comfortable. And it weren't like I was going to go over and poke my mate and be like, how you doing? Like, wake up. So their cupboards are banging down the stairs, like bang bang, like it happens once, then 3 minutes later happens again. Okay, someone's awake down the stairs, obviously cooking breakfast. So I go down there. There's, I go toilet first. So you go left. Their toilet's on the left, and it's a hallway to their front door. So I go toilet first, then go back into the kitchen. I'll look around. No one's there. So I'll just make myself some water and go back upstairs. So I thought nothing of it. Like, they've obviously gone. So then, anyway, I mention it. I just go, someone awake? No, it turns out no one was awake at that time. So okay, I thought nothing of it as well. And then, got talking later, and it was like, I heard someone down the stairs, like, so, and they went, oh, right, and knew, like, straight away. So it wasn't even a conversation of, I didn't even get a chance to even really mention it. Like, it was just kind of like we spoke about it a little bit, and then there was like, oh, right, yeah, we know what you're talking about. Yeah, sometimes the cupboards go bang. Like, just weird, man. I was like, what? So it freaked me out anyway, but it was normal to them. It was just normal. Like, things would go bang in that house. It was like cupboards. Someone explained to me how you can make a cupboard bang with no one being there. I don't know. Fucking weird. Let me read these comments. Yeah, nonsense. People, it's on LSD, mate. Yeah, ayahuasca as well. Ayahuasca. What do they say? People can see their ancestors and stuff on ayahuasca. That's what natives believe. Natives to them fucking plants and whatever. They always say it gets you in touch with your ancestors or some stuff. Joe Rogan as well. Me and Luke have kind of based our podcast on, and I'm not shy of saying that. His podcast is great. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's on the ball, man. With his podcast, it's fully. Certain people should go and watch. If you like our show, you'll like Joe Rogan's show. It's really good. I just don't agree with him on some things. I mean, yeah, he's fully like for evolution and stuff and atheism, which I don't dislike atheists. Of course not. Vinny, well, as you know, I don't like Vinny playing, but he's an atheist, and we can get on and talk and debate all day long as well. I mean, I went camping with Vinny before, and we had some good talks about it. And I was an atheist as well, by the way. Just so you know, I was an atheist until I got into conspiracy theories. And that made me not an atheist. It's proper weird. But yeah. Yeah, strange. Wow. What? If someone is between 18 and 25, you've recently come out of a relationship. If someone is between 45 and 50, you've recently had a loss in the family. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'd say that. And unless you was driven for the wrong reasons. I mean, fuck. Are you saying, like, are you talking about, like, if you split up with someone? So say with someone, because I know, like, my missus, her nan and granddad was together from 12 to 13 years of age, and they was, married up until he died, and I believe they was like 70, 70 years of age. So fuck me. Yeah, you have literally lost a family member. That is true. That is true. Never really looked at it that way. But yeah. Is that what you meant? I'm pretty sure it is. But fuck, that is a good way of putting things, you know? Yeah, I wouldn't like that. That's madness. Crazy stuff, man. So yeah, my dad, what got me into this, you know, I really want to talk about it. I really want to get someone on. I'm at the point where I don't really believe it. I'll explain why as well. It's not that I don't believe it, but I think there's something else going on. No, I was on about psychic, dude. So the way I interpreted that was, I think, pretty cool though. That was fucking, yeah, weird. I was on about psychic fraudsters and how they can appear to be all knowing. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get you. Yeah. Yeah, it's always young or old, like, well, really old, but yeah. Fonzie got deep. Yeah, you know, man. I was like, fuck. Fuck. Fonzie got deep there, man. Yeah, I like that. I like the way I interpreted that, man. I'm gonna take that one forever. Yeah, that's gonna go with me everywhere. Jesus. Well, I'm glad you liked it. At least you're not like, oh, this fucking idiot. But you probably are. But like, you know, Jesus. The way I read it, it was just like, fuck, that was so true. But it's the way you wrote it as well. It's like, I actually looked for a previous comment. And there it is. I'm reading it now. No, actually, don't even link in. But still. You mean she's the real deal then? Definitely. Definitely, man. Maybe he is the real deal. So, what if you're like 25 or 40? I don't know. Who knows? What can we do about that? 25 or 40? Yeah, it's when you start fucking exploring too vastly, too much. Yeah, political. Give me a reading. You're 40 but feel 25. I'm not gonna disclose my age. That'll be one. You psychics out there, yeah? Guess how old I am. He'll probably know how old I am anyway. Streets. Nice one, brother. Love you, man. I'll be going to bed shortly. Rebecca. My G. I'm 33. Okay. Do I look 33? 31. Ah, 31. Yeah. So yeah, did Luke say that he's dead? Happy days, saying I'm 27. But yeah, is this guy dead or not? Let me just have a look. I didn't know he died. He's got 3 children. Yeah, he did. Yeah, shit. Oh, shit, the 3rd of January. Oh, fuck. So that's proper recent as well. Oh, mate. You know, he's 69. I'm sorry, but he did actually look good for his age. Fuck. Derek Okori, you know the one from what's it called? What was Derek Okori on? You know that what was it? That fucking spiritual shit. Yeah, go on. What, you know, and he'd be like Dick. He was talking about Dick. Dick.
Most haunted.
Most haunted. That was it. Political spelled it right, by the way. Broken Britain. So yeah, that no one's got my age right. Someone was really close, like 1 year off. Yeah, Fonzie. You got 31.
42.
42. Someone taking a piss. Someone taking a piss. Can't say this face is 42. Fuck me, man. 35. 30, 34, 32. 32 years olds. Someone said 27. "32s. Early 30s, mate. That number right there is the closest anyone's even got. Early 30s. But no, like the number. I'll give it away, I think. 70, said Rebecca. You think she's right? But the way that I go on. 12 without the beard. Mate, you've got it in for me tonight. 28. I like you, man. Hell no. I know, Rebecca's being brutal, man. I need to fucking go and sulk and grab a beer. 2 secs. Okay, let me ask you guys something serious, yeah? I'm 30, by the way. I'll just chuck it out there, I'm 30. So, what is a topic you guys want brought up? So, I spoke to Luke today and I said, look, I've been slacking lately. And I have. So, I got on the ball a little bit and, you know, made the podcast what it is. I got Tony Topping on, which I was really happy about, man. That episode for me is like the be all and end all. It's like, I love that when we was talking about UFOs and that. And the guy come on and he just spoke so much. I don't know. It was good. It was just good. So, what would you want to see? Like, other than political stuff all the time? It's like we could talk politics all day long, but at the end of the day, it's like in the current state of how things are, it's like, yeah, see, HARP. HARP would be a really good one. So for people that don't know HARP, just research it. Just Google HARP. It's really interesting. Weather manipulation apparently can even cause earthquakes and stuff. That would be an interesting one. But like, what would you guys, even if it's not conspiracy or political, what would be a topic? I mean, we had people come on and talk about social services taking away kids and stuff. Maybe getting a little bit political, but still not. Like it's quite a good topic. Oh mate, you can smoke some DMT. That'd be stream over, man. I think the second I'd walk into a room with that stuff, I'd be high and just fall over. Mind you, I can handle weed and that. I'm alright on that. Luke spazzes out on that stuff. Like, he immediately, like, just, yeah, it fucks him up, man. Quantum physics. I mean, everyone knows about that. Everyone already knows about that. So, there's no point. Everything is political. Yeah. True. Yep, there's a political aspect of everything. Yeah. Flux capacitor, man. I invented it. I invented it. So, the New World Order. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Siberia. Okay, Ash, what you saying, man? What about Siberia? What you saying? That there's structures under the ice? Structures buried in the snow? Ancient civilizations in the snow? Something like that? Illuminati? Could talk about that. I mean, I don't believe in that name. That name is a bit... Yeah. Illuminati. I don't know. I believe it goes deeper than that name. Weird. Messed me up twice. One time. Yeah, you greened that, did ya? I've greened that. I mainly green out when I eat it, but I mean, this was my 30th birthday, and I smoked some with my mate, and I was like, yeah, I can handle it, you know, because I don't do it all the time. I don't do it. It's rare, like really rare that I do it. It's not something that I wouldn't go around, you know. Hey, listen, blood, you got a Benners, innit? You know, I'm not one of them guys. So like, it's like whenever it's there at a party, and I'm not responsible for anyone. Cool. I might have, you know, I might dabble in it. So yeah, I was like, yeah, cool, man. Give me some of that stuff. And then sitting there by a fire, chilling, smoked it, and you know, jamming back, drinking some beer in it, and everyone's gone to bed, so everyone's flaking off. You know, I'm still up and buzzing a little bit, and just, you know, everyone's flaked off, and there's one person left, and he's talking to me like for all I know, he could have got into deep conversation, and I was just not fucking listening. And I hope he's not watching this, because I was not fucking listening at all. I was staring at the fire like, fucking help me. If this don't wear off, I'm gonna ring an ambulance. I was just looking into the fire, and like, I just got up and went, I'm going to bed. And I walked in. I was supposed to stay in the tent that night, and I ended up just walking in because I was at my mum's house, and everyone else who had come, because there's not enough room in the house, I brought tents and they were staying in there. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and walk in there. And yeah, I just laid down and fell asleep and woke up in the morning. And everyone was like, you arsehole. You made us bring tents down. And you know, it's all right. Yeah, it's not going to be that cold. I mean, it was the middle of summer, but they had all camped out and I cheaped out and like basically done glamping in the end. But I had greened out too much, man. I just had too much. I was fucked. I just needed to duck out, basically. Never hallucinate. No, I've never hallucinated. Nah. Weed's never made me hallucinate. I mean, this wasn't even weed, really. This was skunk. This was strong stuff. Not really hallucinated, but got thoughts. You know, you get thoughts in your head. Like weird thoughts, but it's like that. I don't know. Is that hallucinating? No, hallucinating to me is when you see shit. I was smoking a blunt, too big for my boots. Yeah. Laced with LSD, fuck that. Yeah, not up for that. When you going to Brexit? Nah, man. Nah, I'm done with it. I'm just like, just give us what we want and end it. It's like, fuck the EU. spoke to people from that era, you know, that were our age, basically. And it's like no one really asked to be in the EU anyway. So it just doesn't make sense to me. It's just stupid. Imagine funds. Oh. Yeah, Viking dude, mate. It's there's passages in the Bible where you hear of God or an angel giving someone a lens, and they need a specific lens to be able to see into the next, basically, a dimension. What they're mentioning. So yeah, in a way, a lot of things are true, man. You know, I don't know how else to say it. It's like, yeah, science tells us dimensions exist, and they know they exist, and it's like, it's already written there. It's already written there for you to find. See, LSD, my friend told me about what it feels like. He said you could like have a carpet on the floor, and you're rubbing your feet on it, and like when you're on it, so you can feel every individual fiber, each piece of that carpet just by touching it, and you can sort of feel it with your eyes. It's really weird, but that's the way he explained it to me. He said you could look at wallpaper and just be amazed by wallpaper. Just be like, oh my god, like this shit's amazing. I've never took it myself. I'd love to have, but I'd definitely have took it with him. I've had people say to me, if you're ever going to take it, come to me. So like, don't take it on your own. Come to me and take it, and I'll look after you. But I've still not got round to that. Maybe I will. I don't know. I would not turn it down and just be like, fuck this. But it sounds like a really eye-opening experience. But shit's changed in my life. So I don't know. I just don't feel the need to at the minute. Who knows? I might be in some position where I'll be like, I'm going to try it, but everything melts, including your senses. Yeah, so maybe one day I'll try it. It could be good. Yeah, Broken Britain. So my old man, mine and Luke's old man, got it put on the. I think he had a can. He might have had a can or a bottle of beer, and he might have dipped it in his beer, or put it on the you know the rim of his glass or something. But anyway, he got spiked by his own brother, and he had a bad trip. He was trying to kill a cab driver. He got locked in his room and just left alone to fight it, basically. So yeah, it weren't a good trip. But you know, that's more than likely because he got spiked. But what he said was he got given it, and when it kicked in, he was standing, you know, drinking with his mates. All of a sudden, he looks up at the sky, and he just sees these black clouds just come over, like you know, fly over and surround him, and then that was it. He was gone. He just remembers trying to. He don't remember much after that, actually. Sorry, but what he was told after that is he was going mad, and his mates called a cab and tried to sort him out, and they got him a cab home. It fucked him up, man. Proper fucked him up. So that after that, I was sort of like, yeah, do you know what? I don't want to try that shit. Knowing me, I would trip out. But I've had that feeling with weed, where you feel yourself going down, and if you allow yourself to go down in that situation where you're greening out, that's when you're fucked. Like you are gonna go. There's nowhere else to go. You're going down. So you ride it, and you ride it, which is what I done. Yeah, pretty much the last time I smoked it, and I would still do it again. Like if someone gave me it, so it didn't fuck me up to the point where I'm like, oh shit, man. So I'd still do it, but it's you just got to know how to handle it. You have to be in your. You just have to take control of the steering wheel. Basically, you just need to go. It's gonna be alright. Like there's nothing to fear. Don't worry about it. And obviously, in that situation, everything's telling you you're gonna die. You're gonna have a heart attack. You're gonna spaz out or whatever. But best thing to do is just put something on telly and just sit down and just try and focus on it. Mainly like a comedy, obviously. Fucking Family Guy or some shit. Not even Family Guy. That's shit now. American Dad. Yeah, it is, man. Broken Britain. I agree with you, mate. It is completely be. But they done it. The old man wasn't even like that. I'm sure he would have known in his own mind, like, if I take this shit, it's gonna fuck me up. So should never have happened, really. It did. I think that's actually a great fear of mine, to be spiked by something like that, because I don't know how the hell I would handle it. I've took E's and stuff before. You know, I'm no innocent. But that just made me stay up all night. I've never took speed. E's just made me like really weird. I was thinking that maybe children with autism more than the average person. Maybe they can, yeah, maybe. Right, it's always a drug. Possibly. Who knows? Maybe they can. Could be something they can see. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Don't matter too much. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. What's that autistic boy? Who's got like a photographic memory and can draw exactly what he sees. And they flew him up in a helicopter and was like, try and draw as much as you can of London. And he drew. God, it was like an amazing amount and accurately as well. Yeah, see, my mate reckons this is. I need a certificate, man. I need to see it as well. But anyway, he's always been very strange, this guy. But he reckons he's got Asperger's. Proven by the doctors, isn't it? But he's clearly is something wrong with him. He ain't right. Ain't right. Can't go out and stuff. Like, you know, basically can't get a job. Just is terrified of near enough everything. And if you, I'll tell you something that I've done bad. It's bad, man. But whatever, I had to know, and I didn't know at the time. So like, if I take a DVD out of his collection, he's got a DVD collection, take it out, and then get another DVD. So this is it, right? So he was telling me, I've got it. Take a DVD out, and then swap it with another one. He would sit there, and I'd be like, it's okay, like, you know, chill, like, don't worry about it. He would not leave it alone. Like, I'd say, is this winding you up? Yeah. It's pissing me off, man. I need that DVD in that specific area, in that slot. I just leave it. Doesn't matter. Like, chill. It needs to go back there. And that's the way that he is. So if you move, say I went in his wardrobe and moved a top to another area, like, took a t-shirt out and swapped it with another one, he would notice it. He'd be like, no, it's not in its rightful place. It's strange, proper strange. Like if you took one of his aftershaves off his shelf and swapped it around the other way with another one. No, it couldn't happen. But mainly I was doing it to find out like if it was true or not. That's what I was doing with the DVDs. Like, listen, this DVD is gonna go there now. Even if it's like one slot different, like he would not leave it alone. The second I left, he would have put it all back. Fucking strange, man. Yeah, it's like a social thing, definitely. Like I invited him to a few parties, for instance, just to give you a little insight of who this guy is. So I invited him to a few parties, and you know when you banter him with someone, you're having a laugh and you're joking. He'd turn around like there's kids there, so I've got my kids there as well. I think Luke's kids might have been there. I'll have to get him on next time and talk about it. But then he would have no issue with going, oh, shut up, like loud as anything, like not muttering under his breath, but loud as anything, like shut up, you cunt. And then you'd like my mum would be there and like, you know, my missus' mum and that, and her aunt and uncle and my aunt and uncle, and like, you know, everyone's just like, but he's got no issue with it. Like, so what? Like, shut up, you cunt. Proper strange. Like, and there's no, like, you know, don't care there's kids there. Like, just, and you're like, oh, mate, fucking, you know, chill out and whatnot. So what? Proper weird, man. Yeah, maybe, but no. I've had a few people try and argue that there's nothing wrong with like swearing in that, and it's like, maybe not. I mean, I was talking not long ago, with, I think it was Primordial, who come on not long ago, last week, and I was saying about the word shit. The word shit being literally just our old language, and that meant to have a shit, you know, have a poop. So when people say that in public, it's sort of like, you know, or around children, it's like, oh, you know, you could never go into a school and say shit. But then apparently it was just the word for toilet, having a poop. But certain people wanted to eradicate a language, you know, and that's how they did it, by saying, look, you know, you'll be punished by saying your native language. You need to now speak this. And there's also people that say it's the language, you know, that we used to speak because we was oppressed by certain people, maybe the Vikings, Romans, or whatever. So there's certain words that are like, oh, you can't say that. Language is language. Does it hurt someone to hear? If you say fuck, shit, twat, cock, cunt, all that around a child, unless you're calling them that name and they understand that it is bad to call someone this, is it oppressive? Does it affect them? Is it bad? I mean, of course, when you get a 10-year-old who could comprehend what these words mean, like, say, you know, you got a 10-year-old, God forbid there is a 10-year-old that knows what fuck actually means. See, now that's bad. But you could argue that if these children don't know what these words mean, does it affect them mentally? No, I would say no. But when they do know what these things mean, is it good to say that around them? I suppose it's like walking around and saying, if you're saying cunt, it's like saying, looking at someone and saying, you know, what would a kid call that? They wouldn't call it a vagina, would they? But I don't even want to think about that. But like, you know, if you're calling someone that, would you do it? You wouldn't. You wouldn't say it like. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Words are words, but it's what you mean by saying your words, isn't it? And that's the end of it. That's the end of it. Like, fuck could be a normal word in society, but why would you go around saying? It's like walking around going sexual intercourse. You wouldn't do that in front of a kid. You wouldn't. So why say fuck? It's the same thing, isn't it? It's like, yeah. Like, fuck this, for instance. Or like, you can't be bothered to do this. Oh, fuck this. Oh, sexual intercourse, this. Like, if there's a kid standing there, you really would think about like it before saying sexual intercourse. You would really think about it. You would, man. You would. I don't know. It's just fucked. It's fucked. It's sexual intercourse. I think this video is marked as like not safe for children. I believe it is. I wouldn't dream of throwing around any child. Yeah, I've got to admit I do. I'm trying to change that. What can I say? I am brutally honest. I'm not proud of it at all. But if I stood up here, well, I'm not standing, I'm sitting. If I sat up here talking to you guys and I weren't honest, then yeah, I'd just rather be honest. I do, and I need to stop. I do. I know that. I need to stop. It's every now and again, and no excuse. The word is so perfectly understood. Long-lasting effects on a person physically. Good or bad? Yeah, 100%. That is proven. That I mean, that's fact. Has anyone heard of the political man? If you ain't heard of this, mate, I'm pretty sure you are. So, the monster experiment. So it's where they took a group of children, two groups of children, and one was told it's okay to stutter and things. It's okay to, you know, if you mess up, it's okay. Don't quote me on that exactly, but it's around about this path. The other group of children was told it's not okay to stutter, and it's not okay to mess up, and not okay to make mistakes. So one group was punished, one group was rewarded, you know, in a way. The group that was punished ended up making far more mistakes for being told off and being punished for it. And the group that was rewarded ended up being successful and like, you know, not making so many mistakes is crazy. But yeah, look it up, the monster experiment. I'll pull it up a little bit just to make sure. Monster experiment. So here we go. Monster study. I'm very sorry about that. The monster study. So here it is. I've got to make sure I'm putting it in the right place, because it is disturbing as feck. It's so disturbing. Yeah, go and look that up. That's crazy, man. But you're less conscious when you're around your own all the time. Yeah, Broken Britain, I'd disagree with that as well. Because you only because, and I'll tell you this, because you have to respect like the way that some people want to, bring up their kids. So they might not want that. You might be not necessarily just being disrespectful to the children, but to the adults as well. So it's like if my friends come around my house and didn't like certain things spoke about or shown in front of their children, or even certain types of food, then it's, they might come around and be vegetarian or some shit, and it's like, I don't agree with vegetarianism, but I agree with the concept, but I just don't agree. We need meat. I think personally we need meat to survive. We need it. It's good for you. Anyway, I'll get into why vegetarians think like they do. But so I'll just respect that and just be like, yeah, you don't like that. Okay, I'm not going to swear in front of your kids. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that in front of them. I said I wouldn't swear in front of. Oh, sorry, brother. Fucking hell. Wow. Why did I read that wrong? I wouldn't swear in front of people's kids. Yeah, fucking damn right, man. Damn right. Sorry. There we go. We agree. But at least I've explained it for anyone that would, I suppose. Nice one. So, yeah. I was talking about vegetarianism as well. I did want to speak about that for a little bit. Oh yeah. So the only way that I would turn into a vegetarian, and like I can agree with why people turn into a vegetarian, and why they see the vegetarian way, is because of the way that animals are farmed nowadays. Like this mass production, this mass slaughter, it is a bit crazy. You got to see it, like, animals. There's far too many animals being produced to even keep an eye on what ones are abused or not. Yeah, I don't agree with that, man. Like, just abusing them and keeping them in close proximity to each other, and they live like that day to day. That's wrong, man. Yeah, that is wrong. And it's proven that, free range anything, free range anything is better for you anyway. So it's like, but then you go through Britain, you drive through, yeah, you drive from London to Scotland, and you see the amount of land that we actually have. It is unreal, and it's unreal. So there really ain't an excuse, in my opinion. It's just obviously easier to manage if you keep in close proximity. It's like, yeah, I agree with these the reason vegetarians want to be vegetarian. They're just going about it the wrong way. Like, simply not eating meat is not the solution. Like, just fight for more space for animals. Even if it might cost you an extra pound for your steak. Like, just do it that way. It's stupid. It's so stupid. I'm gonna go piss quick. I'm just reading them comments as well. Just trying to read. Yeah, free range, grass fed, and all that. It's good. It's good. Grass fed stuff. Allow. Yeah. Yeah, not for me, mate. Strongly agree that being a good mother or father who does right by their children. Right to swear. Okay. To me, that says like, you know, so you're saying that as long as you're a good parent, you should be allowed to swear in front of your kids. So no one's saying like you shouldn't be allowed to swear in front of your kids. You can, I could guess this day and age it's getting rarer and rarer, but you can sort of do what you want anyway. But the only thing that I would be worried about is them being in certain situations. Like, I mean, me and Luke swear on here, so what the fuck can we say? There you go. What the fuck can we say? But there's certain situations where it might work against them. So it's like, it's not exactly big and clever to swear all the time. Do you know what I mean? And that sounds so like a parent saying it. But it is true. It's like, you can, in certain situations, make yourself look really, really stupid. Sound like a fucking... Dude, I sound like a fucking parent. But I'm swearing right now, and I can see how it can look stupid, and it does. You're not looking at me like this dumb bastard, this dumb cunt. But that's it. It's like, yeah. Anyway, you've been there, yeah. There you go. There you go. But it is true. It's like, you could imagine like one of the think of the greatest speech you've ever heard. Like the greatest speech. So okay, it might not be the greatest, but I can think of one. I can think of two. They might not be the greatest, but Kennedy's speech on secret societies, and I really like the dictator Charlie Chaplin speech. I really like that. It's a good speech. But if one of them dropped an F-bomb at the end of it, or through the middle of it, I would be like, oh, fuck. And the whole world would have been like, see, I even said, oh, fuck. Enoch Powell. If he had dropped an F-bomb in there, I don't know, actually. You could probably warrant that. You could probably slip an F-bomb into Enoch Powell's. But still, it's like, yeah, you'd probably be like, oh, man. Like, you know. It weren't needed. Like, in a lot of situations, swear words just ain't needed. But yeah, I suppose it's like dropping an F-bomb every now and again is like pushing your authority. Like, it's just an escape to, or like you feel like it advances you a little bit into making someone believe you, because you go, fuck, shit, fuck, you know. But I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know. I swear. So, I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. I just don't feel the need for it. Like, yeah. Especially in front of kids, I suppose. That's where we was coming from anyway. Yeah, kids. Like, if my kids were swearing and that, and yeah, in front of people, I'd just be like, oh, mate, like, no, I wouldn't stand for it at all. But, you know, you lead by example. So, my oldest is 8 now. I need to stop. Big time. I've even had the conversation with her. She's like, yeah, you and mummy swear. Like, you know. I'm like, yeah, but did it make us sound big and clever? And it's like, how do I go about that? In my head, I'm thinking that. Fuck. She does, yeah. That's right, Rebecca. That's right. She already knows. Yeah, she already knows. But at least she didn't shit all over my floor. My eggs are safe around her. You know. You know. Time and place for everything. Yeah, there is. That's damn right. That's definitely. It took you 2 days to get rid of that smell. See, right next to me is a carpet cleaner. Does the job, man. That's what you need. You need one of them little like, yeah. You just turn it on, put some water in it, and it just cleans the car. It's beautiful, man. Fragrant, very fragrant. It's not good hearing little ones swearing. No, it's not. It's awful. I can't stand that. Oh, I mean, you know, we've all had it. Like, if you're acting like you haven't had this before, then you're talking rubbish. But where you've said a swear word and then you've had a kid turn around and say it, like, you know, and said it as well, and you're like, oh, that's what makes you realise, and you're like, oh my, like, I need to stop doing this. We've all been there, and it's not good. It's not good. I've had it where I've been in the company of other kids and they're swearing. It's like, ugh. You're not like Luke Brown. You're not like Luke Broken Britain. Luke Brown? Who's Luke Brown? Why did I say that? I swear. Oh, right. Happy days. Maybe you should, learn a little bit from your nan, I suppose. We all need. I swear all the time. I got to stop. Me and Luke have had the conversation. We had what was his face? Jovi, who come on one of the National Socialists, and he ended it by saying, "I think you should try and not swear because you don't know what youth is actually watching your show." And it was like, I agreed. I was like, yeah. That was at the end of it. I was like, yeah. Yeah, my name was shooting mouth at a bar of soap for swearing when I was little. Yeah, that was common back then. You wouldn't get that now. That's nowadays that is child abuse. And it's like, I wonder why youth is running around stabbing each other. You know, you're not allowed to do nothing nowadays. And it's like the most worrying thing for me is like the families that actually do bring their children up decently are the ones that are going to be mostly affected by the one, you know, you get these kids and they're going to be like, sort of like, I was taught not to hit people and stuff. They're going to be the ones getting battered and afraid to hit back. So it's like, how do you raise your kid nowadays? So they're the ones that are going to be bullied. Infectious. Yeah, I didn't get my mouth washed out with soap. I didn't. And my eldest daughter didn't neither. And she was like that. She said a few swear words. I didn't know what they meant. And all I did was went, don't say that. You can't say that. Don't say that. It's all I've tried to say is it doesn't make you look big and it doesn't make you look smart. And it's like, where else do you go? But she's good anyway. She's just a good-natured kid. Quite lucky, really. English mustard. I'll tell you what. So one of my great uncles used to have a cat shit in his garden. So this story might be true, and it might not be true. Which means it's true, but I just have to put a disclaimer in there. So this cat kept shitting in his garden. And he couldn't get rid of the fucker. So one day he caught it, picked it up, and put put mustard in its arsehole. Oh, he's evil, man. Just to teach it a lesson. Don't shit in my garden, you little fucker. What was the other story? There's another story about a cat. Oh, an horrible one, actually. I mean, you thought that was horrible. But, yeah. So basically, the reason behind why he did it was because you put mustard up its arsehole, which is going to sting its arsehole. Then it's going to lick its arsehole, and then it's gonna, yeah. Its mouth's now going to be burning out as well, so there's no way around it. It's just like, I'm stinging from both ends. Anyway, so I was in a pub. I can't remember what we was talking about. I really can't. And it's actually disturbing to think about as well. Like, how we got onto this conversation. I must have had a few beers. So we got onto the conversation of, like, if a cat's being a pest, how do you kill it? Without the neighbours knowing. So, like, please do not judge me. Like, I have no idea who this guy was, because I must have been that drunk. And how we got onto it. Anyway, he said, get a tin of tuna and stab a few holes in it at the top. And then leave it out in your garden to rot. But as you leave it out in the garden, it attracts the cat. The cat will smell it and now really want to get into the tin. So the cat will keep coming back. It won't leave it alone. It will no, not a 22 with a silencer, no. I do not want to kill any cats. Like, I don't like cats, I don't have cats, but I have a reason for that. I've got a dog. I prefer dogs. But anyway, so apparently the cat gets addicted to the smell and will not stop coming back. So they eventually, like, just keep coming back, and they're like, oh, fuck, I really want it. So as the days pass, you'll see the cat there, like, really wanting this can of tuna, even though it's off, even though it can smell that as well. But where it's noticed it and it's addicted. So then, you open the can and let the cat eat it, and then it dies of fucking... I'm not gonna, man. I don't. But I just, it's just a fucking story that I don't know. So it'll eat it, and then, you'll get food poisoning and die. It's like, fucked, man. I don't kill cats. Does anyone know if that's true? It's horrific, isn't it? But I'm trying to think. I'm racking my brains now. I know exactly where I was, but I can't say because it gives away our area. Somewhere in East London. But the guy told me the story about that. And you want to know how to kill a cat? Fuck's sake. I'm trying to think, because I've never had problems with cats. I had a problem with a dog that kept jumping over into my garden and having a shit every now and again. And that was from my landlord of my old place. So I did say something. I did get annoyed with it. And it was a fucking annoying dog. But, mate, never would I be tempted to fucking kill it or anything. He had cats as well. In fact, I think he wanted to kill that cat. It was his cat, this guy I'm talking about. And he woke up one morning to go to work. And he had his jeans laying about. So he's got up in the morning, put his jeans on, and he's like, he's not late, but he's running late. And, so he puts his jeans on and feels like a smudge Anyway, you know what it was. Yeah, cat shit. The cat had shit all in his jeans, and he'd put them on. And then, yeah, he hated that cat. He fucking hated it. And it weren't even just because of that. That was like the final straw. But that cat apparently kept shitting everywhere because it was ill. Yeah, it was on the way out. But wipe his fucking leg. De-icer. Do they really? They kill cats with de-icer? That's fucked. My cat used to go into my neighbour's house. Yeah, they always do. They're arseholes. I wouldn't kill one, but fuck me, I don't like them. That isn't why I told everyone how to kill them, by the way. I promise. I hate cats, little lads. Yeah, I just don't like them, man. I mean, the thing is, you know where Timbo is now? We had Timbo on the show. So, like, where he lives now is in the middle of... Oh, no, what was it? So, I dug out an article. Oh, I need to find it now. Fuck. So, it was about the Australian wildfires and one sheepdog. Oh, please let me find this article now, because I'll look like a fucking idiot if I don't find it. Not that I don't look like an idiot already. Come on, man. It's about a sheepdog or something that saved a load of sheep in the Australian wildfires. Led them away from the fire. Yeah, I can't find it. Because it was on Facebook, for anyone that don't know what Face Stench is. Yeah, I think we found it. Yes. Although we've got to accept this shit. There we go. So I don't know how much you guys can see. Oh, you can't because my face is in the fucking way. Let me chop myself up here. Flock of sheep. There we go. See, you wouldn't get a cat doing that. I'm sorry, but you wouldn't. And the post that I see said it had saved like 700 sheep, which is complete bullshit. As you can see. So, anyway. It's a flock. So, always fact check. Remember I said that earlier? There we go. The Brothers Uncaged page. The Brothers Unpaged. Definitely. 100% that's what a cat would do. I mean, my dog annoys the fuck out of me, though. My dog, seriously. I love it. It's Jack Russell. But fuck me, is that dog annoying. You better fact check, Fonz, or Rebecca will kick your ass again. I don't know, man. I think I come out better off in that situation. I mean, I said it. I didn't say it was fact. In fact, I said afterwards it wasn't. It wasn't. I said, look, go and look it up for yourself. Because I don't know. Don't take my word for it. So that was fine, I think. But then when people look it up anyway, and when I looked it up, it was actually fact. But just being the fact that I didn't say it was fact in the first place, I was covered, man. I was covered. No, I didn't. Oh, mate. Oh, I'll tell you what. Becca, I'm going to inbox you tomorrow. And then we'll see. because I don't want to rewind like an hour. Don't want to rewind like an hour. There's no way I'm going to rewind like an hour right now. I knew it was fact. Yeah, but the thing is, what we're trying to say is, no, I know you wouldn't lie. Jesus, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. So, yeah, like you knew it was fact, but no one else did. But anyway. I mean, if I come on and said it was fact, if I stood there and went, yeah, Israel hasn't got 5G, it's fact. Did I? Anyway. That Maui thing, man, I'm just going through my Facebook now trying to put up some other stuff. The veteran, why do I need to ID? This one's controversial. So, veteran, why do I need ID to buy ammo, but not to vote? That's discrimination. That's what one of the people shared that I'm probably going to get on this show sometime. For sure. So, Rebecca, what do you think of exposing the lies? Do you think that'll be a good guest? That's who shared that earlier. %. Yeah, I think they're going to be a great guest. But they've not confirmed, but they've kind of like said, yeah, we'll come on. We need to... What I said to him was, look, you can come on and try and spread some truth, because that's what I believe in. Or you can not come on, and then it's sort of like, You should need ID for both. Yeah, okay. See, that's what I think he's saying, yeah. So why do I need ID to vote, to buy ammo, but not to vote? So yeah, that's what he's saying. It's like, and there was something I shared about veterans, Vietnam veterans, which were like joining up to the army at like 18, but then not being allowed to vote. And it was like, yeah, I'm old enough to die, but I'm not old enough to vote. It's fucked. Yeah, that's what he's saying. You need both. It's like, what do you mean? You should, 100%. You should be checked on it. Even if they made it like a, to save all these polling stations and whatnot. Even if they made voting online, if it was totally flawless, like maybe it worked through your, I don't know, national insurance number, and you had a voting number. I don't know, but just to make sure you're actually a real person. I don't know how hard that is to do, and how easy it is to maybe fraud. I don't know, but yeah, there should be something there in place. But anyway, I'm going to call it quits, peeps. It is late now. And, yeah. I love yous, but we can talk more soon. In a bit.
Riley, Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.